All right, hello everybody. We are live for perhaps
Welcome, everyone.
the least requested and most indulgent stream series I will ever do. Not counting anything that's not Fire Emblem. Today we are beginning Disco Elysium. The gimmick of this playthrough is that we are going to be playing it in real time. That is to say, each in-game day will be one in-game day of streaming. So day 1 today, and day 2 tomorrow, and day 3 the day after that, until we are done with the game.
Yeah.
So we are gonna get in there and do this. I am gonna say off the top, first of all, the sound mixing on this game is gonna be an interesting little battle early on, I think.
A little bit of a work in progress. Yeah.
It's gonna be, yeah. I've got it to where the voiceover set louder than everything else, but I still am probably gonna adjust it. Let's see. I think I need to take the game down a little bit. Let's see. How many days is the game? That's variable. There's no maximum, and I'm not sure what the minimum is.
Yeah. I mean, welcome to our first ever Disco Elysium speedrun.
Yeah. You were confused because you thought every game is played in real time? That is true, Tarambar, but I don't know a better way to word it. The Disco Elysium play it every day until you give up challenge. So let's just go ahead and get in. For those of you who don't know, this is probably... If you were to ask me my favorite games ever, you know, that list is going to change based off what I've played most recently. But Disco Elysium is up there. What does dyslexic font do? Asks Kryptonite. I was messing with it earlier, and it changes the font to this when you have it on.
Oh.
That's pretty nifty. Would benefit me, but I don't think it looks aesthetically good. So we're not going to use it. And I should know because I am dyslexic, but the game voices most everything. So, you know, readings for babies. I would say... That's
what I tell my students all the time.
I'm always saying this. I would say that this is probably number 2 or number 3. If I had to list out like 10 best games ever, 10 personal top favorites, this is 2 or 3. It's actually the first game that ever made me genuinely question Resident Evil 4 as my favorite game.
That's fair.
It's really that. It's this. It's Silent Hill 2. Like this blew me away when I played it for the first time last year. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hello, Philip. Hello, Treble 6. Absol, Tarambar. Philip, a Forsyth to be reckoned with. Eric. Wow. Kryptonite. Jay Swizzle. Yes, if you give me $1, you get to pick what Harry says. You get to pick what the main character does. If I get this game, should I get it on Switch or PS5? Probably doesn't make a difference. Switch is portable. So this game will run on Switch just fine. This is an indie PC game, so... I did poll patrons and YouTube members for what our Harry Dubois build is going to be.
What did we decide on?
Well, let's go into create our own. And from high to low, we are Psyche, Motorics, Intellect, and Physique. So that's interesting. So we're weak and dumb, but our vibes are off the chart. So we're gonna take Physique and Intellect. We're gonna take everything down to 1 here. Actually, are you allowed to just do that? Can you just start with like completely incompetent Harry at everything?
I mean, maybe.
You probably could.
I've never tried it because that seems like a bad idea.
I don't think I'm going to try it either. Hello, VV Venomous and an alien life form. I hope this does motivate you because this game is amazing.
It is so good, actually.
So we're going to min-max this a little bit, I think. So Psyche, we're going to go all the way up to Genius. Motorics came in second, so we'll go that to 4. And then Intellect and Physique were both tied for last. So...
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we are dumb and weak. But...
Oh, we're only going to have 1 HP point.
Well... Oh yeah, Physique is your HP, right?
Sure is.
Yeah, whatever. We're not playing on hardcore. It's really not a big deal, so...
Well, don't tell that to Egghead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hardcore. We'll get to that later. So this is what each stat does. I see some people asking, like, Jay Swizzle's asking what do motorics do. So each one of these, basically, if you have 1 intellect, that means you have 1 point in logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus, and then you can go down these. So we're going to be gas at volition, which is our morale, inland empire, which is our vibes, empathy, authority, esprit de corps, which is understanding pop culture, and suggestion, charm men and women. And we're going to be pretty good at hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed, savoir-faire. I don't know how you savoir-faire. Savoir-faire. Interfacing, so we can pick locks, and composure, which means we don't flip the fuck out. It would be really funny to have like high authority and like low composure, and we're just always like flipping out, losing everything.
Yeah, that's most ops, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What I am excited about for this actually is that my first run of the game I had really high intellect, so I was getting encyclopedia checks all the time. I'm not sure what they mean by signature skill. I don't remember what that does, but I'm kind of feeling Inland Empire. But Inland Empire doesn't do anything.
Leave it up to the chat. Chat, like, if anyone wants to...
Chat, what psyche skill do we want? Yeah, that is a good point, Eric. Drugs are actually way overpowered in this game. Drugs are incredibly strong in this game, but we'll get to that.
We love drugs.
I know that this selection process intimidates people who start the game for the first time. I do want everybody to know that if you've not played this game, it's impossible to not be able to beat it.
Yeah, you have to be really, really in a bad place to not be able to.
And even then, I'm pretty sure there's no soft lock in the game. Any combination of any skills beats the game because it's a story-driven game. It wants you to beat it in a way that's more profoundly true than any other game I've ever said that about. It's barely more difficult than like Kirby. Authority is very funny. Authority would be fun considering some of the stuff you can do in the game. Suggestion would also be fun. Which one was the Riz stat?
Isn't that empathy?
Is it empathy? I don't remember which one you need.
Yeah.
JW says Inland Empire is the best passive narrator.
Inland Empire is pretty good.
Let's just do that. That was the first one I said. So
yeah,
we get an extra point in it. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Riz was suggestions. Says Kryptonite. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There is nothing.
It starts.
Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Now, I do want chat to keep us up on the sound mixing, because roughly what I want is I want the voices in the game to be about our volume and everything else to be pretty quiet, so that when characters are talking, I don't have to do anything. We can just listen. And when characters aren't doing anything, we can just talk and I don't have to do anything.
Ever.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
No need to be extra fiddly. Yeah, for sure.
Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate
Hell
amount
yeah.
of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great!
Yes, it is.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the lost.
This is every man's dream existence.
Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Alonzi, never let me go.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Shame we don't get to go to Blighttown.
Right?
Let's see, what do we want?
Do you want to play Dark Souls?
Yeah, let's play Dark Souls. Look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Wait, no. I need to belittle myself again.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you
God,
what was
he's
back
literally
there.
me.
Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Yeah.
Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor.
Why does this
rises
game have
from
just
your
nothing
mouth.
but the most iconic
Annoy
lines?
that
It's so good.
An ungodly headache.
Help, someone. Cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
Fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Yes, it begins. It begins. It's him. People keep on asking, who's him, right?
And this is him. Oh no, I just
Kim
realized something.
on
I've
it.
only played this game with controller, and here I am on PC. Here we go. It doesn't matter, but it's going
It
to be
doesn't
weird.
matter. The quick time events are going to be crazy.
Oh yeah, no. Learning the controls. All right, we got pants.
You hear a jingle.
Pant
Keys are
get.
clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is
John
etched on it.
Elysium, the
It
dancing
should open
queen.
the door.
I can't believe it. I actually do only have 1 HP. This is terrible.
Yeah.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
Just be careful,
A
because if
truly
you mess this
horrific
one check
necktie
up,
somehow
you will die
attached itself
immediately.
to one
Yeah.
of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend, and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Well, let's get the tie.
You swoop up.
Yeah,
against the
obviously
tie.
we need to get the tie.
It's released from the blade.
Now, anyone...
Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Yes, as you alluded to, anyone that doesn't know, you can actually die and get a game over if you fail that check. I think Harry, he falls down and just dies.
Yeah.
So
has a heart attack.
This game has one thing I think that worries a lot of people when they try to play this game for the first time is the amount of failure states. I will say this game has some of the funniest failure states.
A mirror.
Yes.
Losing in this game is awesome.
In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Hello, Executive Koala, and hello, Garmaylock, the court physician. Going to be a good Iron Man run. I can feel it. Oh,
Suddenly, you realize
we're not going to have any
Hell
issues.
yeah.
of the face that awaits
Nah,
you there.
we're gonna beat this in one try. Easy.
Wipe the
As
mirror.
you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
That's fucked up.
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Good Lord, what is happening in there?
At least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I'm not making it.
Expression.
The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You couldn't stop if you wanted to. It's neurological.
Okay, try to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I know that feeling. You ever do a voice and then you can't stop doing that voice?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it might
Ooh, are we
for
doing
the women.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. Whatever happens.
I promise versus I promise. Lie.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
So I'm gonna go ahead and predict that at one point in this run we are gonna pass a 3% check and lose a 97.
I mean, it would be fitting.
It would be statistically really difficult to play the entire game and not have that happen at least once on both, because in my first run it happened. So basically, chat, this is our first, that's our second check. But what happens with these checks, basically, is that they floor at 3%, they cap at 97%. So, if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you know what game you're thinking of. And if they're white checks, you can retry them, and if they're red checks, you can only try them once. We can do these again if we lose. Of course, if you lose, sometimes unexpected things happen, and sometimes if you win, unexpected things happen. But we're going to dig deep in our electrochemistry. We're going to stop the expression.
It's too late. Like an image on film.
Nope.
The
There's no way.
expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological
fucking
miracle
tragic.
for you to cease producing it.
Okay, well then let's just dig deep and find the source.
Like the rest
I
of
couldn't
you,
do it. Almost did
comes
it,
from
though.
a bad
We almost
place
did it.
Somewhere
You got
in
close.
the past.
Yeah.
That's all you know for now.
Yeah, so you'll see the dice that pop up. If you get a 12, you always pass. You get a 2, you always pass. Just like Monopoly. It's never bad to roll a 12 in Monopoly.
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening here? Nothing. Okay, so this is how this works. Okay, sweet. And let's see, how can I open up my menu in this game? Okay, just click on here. Your equipment also affects your stats. So Our pants give us, we lose savoir-faire, and we gain electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is one of my favorite words ever. As a result of this game.
love electrochemistry.
There's a shoe. Give me the shoe. We have... Is this just a left foot shoe? Okay, we have one shoe.
We got a shoe on.
We're getting somewhere. This is what this morning felt like to me, honestly. Like, I've had days that have been this bad.
Yeah, me too.
I actually had days that have been worse than this. Today was probably worse than this, because last night, the supply line leading to the sink in the bathroom blew up.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and then today, another incident with the Kia Soul happened. That car sucks.
Dude, you need to stop having a Kia Soul. Has anybody ever told you that?
There
Really
they both
should.
are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Hello, Uni is here. Hello, Speedy. Did I not set ultra low
Speedy.
latency for chat? No, I should have. Wait. No! I have it on normal latency. I screwed up. It'll be fixed for tomorrow.
Robert, you fucked it.
I ruined it. I hate it when the streams are like that. Ah. They're two identical shoes. Reunited on your feet. How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced, comfy.
Healed my
Feels
morale.
like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Speedy says this game is too hard. This game is really difficult.
Yeah, it's for hardcore gamers.
Yeah, this is... We're playing on hardcore mode, of course. Yeah, this is, What does that mean,
Hello,
Absol?
officer.
I assume you're asking about the latency. So you can set it behind the streams how long of a delay there is between people posting messages in chat and it showing up on stream. The only benefit to having it be a slower delay is that you can stream at a higher resolution. You can stream at like 1440 or something.
Yeah.
Which
The
I
young
don't
woman
care.
raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young
Yes,
woman
yes, yes.
shakes her head slowly.
Okay. Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't
What's up,
defy
Greg?
authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Ugh. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know.
Okay.
How did you know I'm a police
Sir,
officer?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
Chat, we love official police business.
What's up, Dylan? Harry Dubois looks like the type of guy that would sell used cars out of a carnival. Harry Dubois looks like the kind of guy that would get out of a used car at a carnival.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Let her know
Okay.
that you want her physically.
Okay, so we have a 72% we get. So this is a red check, chat. So we get one chance at this. If we screw it up,
I'd take that.
I'd
I'd
take
take
it.
those odds for Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Wait, I should be going
Of
now.
course.
Leave. I'm
Be
scared.
careful, officer.
I'm scared. Wait, no,
We don't
she's
want
going
the
away for
police around
good.
here.
I thought I could go recheck my clothes.
Buffer.
No.
Something stirs
my
in you
wrist.
as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back
I'm
at
just
you,
like women
a
guy.
light glinting off her eyes.
I'm like women guy. I have infinite riz, but I fuck it up.
Yes.
I have questions. What year is it?
It's 51.
What
The
century?
current century.
And what's that? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
God, Bopper, you're so
I
stupid.
have one intellect. How many centuries have there been, man?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
She hates civilization.
Can I roleplay this run
She
as Johnny
feels betrayed.
Bravo?
Hates
So-
it.
So basically, my stats are 1 intellect, 1 physique. So I'm kind of off on the Johnny Bravo thing, but I've got a bunch of motorics and psyche. So I'm like, what if Johnny Bravo actually had Riz, but could not execute? So it's really not that different. So we're adjacent. What is it they have against? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, like where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol forever
and ever.
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any
I
visitors?
couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
Slow, sad songs started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
I've heard enough. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Now I'm gonna wonder eternally what actually happens if you pass the check.
The check?
Yeah, because I know if
Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna know.
I'm never gonna know. If you fail it, when you fail the check, is that when Harry says, "I want to make fuck with you"?
Yes.
So I wonder what he says if you pass it. Because he says some outrageous things when you fail checks.
I want to make fuck on you.
Is that the difference?
No, I have
That
no
would be
idea.
so fun. No one's ever passed that check. We've all been too scared. Aw, that guy at the counter, don't like him. Get me out of here.
Ignore him. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Here
Looks
he
like
is.
he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an
Here
assault
he
were launched
is.
on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole
Shout out
world
to Disco
set
Elysium's
upon you,
like 4th or
this
5th
man
best
put
character,
himself in death's
Kim
way
Kitsuragi.
to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
God.
On the sleeve of his
love
bomber
him.
jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good
So
name
when
for
I
yourself.
first streamed
Get
this, there's a
creative.
mode to Disco Elysium
Conceptualize.
where all of the other voice actors are still here, but they don't do the voice acting for your inner monologue.
So
and I
the
did
the
that
older
so that I
version.
so that I could narrate like the inner dialogue stuff. If you wanted to do that for the stream, I'd be down, but obviously that's a lot of strain on our voices.
It's a lot of strain, and I do kind of like the piece of chilling out with almost like a audiobook type situation. Anyway,
there's kind
for
of
us
a
to-
meditative quality to this.
Well, there's
I
a
do
d-
like that.
I think Disco Elysium, as we'll get into, I think part of what makes it so good is that this is a meditative game. This feels like the closest that a video game that I know of has gotten to like one of those big, I don't know, Tolstoyan epics of like just a sweeping cast of characters that you just kind of exist around. But yes, this is the character everyone likes, Kim Kitsuragi.
Yeah.
We're going to make up a name for ourselves. Let's get creative.
It's fine. We got it. We got this.
We can always
Concentration
do
makes
it.
You squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not time yet.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error.
I like
on
how
Sunday.
sometimes even
Saturday
successful
too,
roles
I still
will
have
just be
time
like,
to talk to the manager here.
cool, this is just an unbelievable thing to say to a person.
Yes. Let's see. We need to talk to the manager here. You mean that guy? I totally talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well.
God damn it, Kim.
I understand the scene is out back, right?
See, I'm like Horse Lover Fat from Valis. I remember the future, right? And I don't like guard. I don't want to go over there and talk to him.
Assure him the police are finally here, in full force. I mean, have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Completely.
Completely.
Oh, no.
Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious you would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
That's good.
So Disco Elysium, one of the things about this game that really took me when I played it,
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Is that it does have this balance between, I think the reputation of this game is that it's deeply dialectic. It's philosophical, it's political, it's,
it's a serious
analytical. You it's ontological, throw any 101 philosophy term on it is what people slap on it. And what I love about it is that it balances all of those generally pretty true observations with also just a brilliant sense of humor, I think.
Yeah. It is at times crushingly serious and at other times wildly funny.
Yeah, and I think its humor makes it just so eminently playable. It's almost in a certain sense, it's like The Big Lebowski if it were a serious drama in a certain way. Harry Dubois is dude adjacent here. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no.
Kim is so nice. He's too nice to this world.
Yeah.
What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
What are we supposed to do
Talk
again?
To the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
All right, let's move on then.
Officer.
No, AJW, don't be here slandering The Big Lebowski.
Shouldn't you have
Not on my stream. We don't. No, we love The Big Lebowski
you
here.
Don't have a badge?
We love the dude.
I fucking love The Big Lebowski. You mean you don't have your badge? Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman, and I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Speedy, Kim comes from Revachol, and Revachol is French, so.
Hello. Is this the guy we were supposed to talk to?
You mean the guy at
piece
the
of plastic
head of the cafeteria?
Makes your fingers itch. On the counter,
this is the guy, Kim, right?
Of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the day?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Let's wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Inspect the pieces of plastic on his
It's
car.
a dock worker's ID. doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied
I just
man
took,
stares
I
back
just
at
took
you
my pills,
from the
so
photo.
I have a pill under my tongue
John.
right now, so...
You're just like the sleeping dock worker.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna steal his shit, steal the ID.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
Yeah, it does look like Dylan. The Kim art does look like old Catholic art, pre-Renaissance Catholic art, the medieval times.
The man emits a loud snore.
I love the medieval times.
Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. Are you positive that what you're doing here is proper police conduct? You can still leave and do nothing.
Steal the document.
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
Take what's inside his pocketbook.
You find a black paper note with a woman's
We're just robbing this guy blind.
Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Ooh, I love greasy
You
cash.
don't really know what this is
Yeah.
for, but you get the feeling.
I was handling
notes
some
like
greasy
these are
cash
super
earlier.
Important. You should keep
What
it.
was the occasion?
The sleeping dock worker has
I
little
was
to
just
say about your actions.
Pulling it out
He
of like my
remains
wallet just to
silent.
look at it because it was the only $5
You're
I
not
had.
100% clear what you did here was
see.
right.
Fair.
But to hell with it.
Ah,
But Domania is unavoidable. You're the main character of an adventure game.
yeah.
Like, you're fine.
All right, let's talk to the guy behind the counter. Hello, sir.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Yeah,
He
so
drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
yeah, so Philip, Kim, I don't know if Kim saw us steal all that stuff. I didn't ask. You get the option to say, "Is the lieutenant watching me?" One of the weird things about Disco Elysium, there is an odd balance between it, is that I sometimes do leave dialogue options unchecked if I'm not feeling that option. I don't think this is a game where you necessarily want to try to exhaust every little bit of dialogue. So like if I see like a thing like that, I'm like, I don't care if Kim sees me or not. So I'm going to ignore figuring out
Could
whether or
be
not he
irritated
sees me.
with you? He
Yeah.
avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Oh yeah, Kryptonite. I hate Garta because he is the
Mr.
only normal person
Gart,
here.
Right?
He's the only
You
well-adjusted
run this
person in
place.
this whole city.
Yes.
I am Kim
Yeah.
Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
I am the harbinger of ruin,
What?
the gloaming. I am it.
I have no idea what that means.
I have been to the precipice. I have seen the end.
It's going great.
It's Dracula
going very
flow.
good.
What is this? A joke
I have to
you?
tell you-
Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy?
We've
We've been
I
waiting
have to
for
tell
a
you,
week here.
watching you play this is insane to me.
Why?
Because when I started playing this, I was like
I
the
understand your
most
concern,
like socially
but we are
anxious
here to
person
do
on
the
the
job.
planet.
And for us to do it,
So it's
I
just
need you
like
to
I
stay
could
calm.
never say anything fucked up and weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I could never. You'd have to like torture it out of me.
So I'm gonna fight it. Jose asks, "Am I gonna go fascist or communist for this run?" I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll look at my chivos and see what I have to get.
See what the Lord says about all achievements.
No matter what, everyone hates Harry. No matter where you go. The thing that I experience is that I play the game in a way where like I do all the weird and insane stuff, and then as the game goes on more, and I like really started to know and love the characters in the game, I stopped being as strange with Harry because I stopped wanting to troll the characters because I started to like care about them
yes,
a lot more.
Of course.
But stream will probably modulate that where like I know the audience is here to see the weird shit
For a moment,
sometimes.
the
So
man fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
also this game has superlative weird shit, so
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here.
Shout outs to
I'm
Sylvie.
only temporarily taking over her duties.
Garta has
Do you
no
have her
riz.
number?
Chat will understand
Yeah.
one day.
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use. to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
No, I actually can't think of a single thing.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Okay, so the first time I played this game, my stat that kept talking to me was encyclopedia, which encyclopedia is really funny, but almost like just in a conceptual way, where like Harry is this insane person, but then like every time you just get like a breakdown of the nutritional facts of eggs.
Let's bail! Yeah. Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
But the necktie talks to me with Inland Empire.
Don't listen to him.
Yes, it does.
It's madness. Just talk.
Nah, let's leave unnoticed. Yeah, we did it.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Hey, we got away undetected.
Undetected. What a beautiful way to define that.
All right, let's go check on this body that everyone keeps saying is definitely here.
I mean, you said earlier that you got rid of it already, so...
Yeah, oh shit, it's still here.
Oh.
This sucks.
Well, nevertheless.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes.
I hope Kim doesn't think bad of me.
Does not look human. It's
you know,
swollen and ready to burst.
You can get an achievement
his lips
for
are fish-like,
making
and his
him
tongue
hate
like
you.
a ball gag
in
his mouth.
I don't know how that's emotionally possible for anyone to do.
I think that's like a joke. Didn't Tim Rogers make that joke also in like his Final Fantasy VII remake video? Because he was talking about how you could do certain things to make Aerith mad at you, but he wouldn't do it because he's not a sick freak.
Yeah.
Must be a different body. Second murder, Kim. Can't believe that this happened.
Yeah. Another one.
All right.
No.
Let's leave. All right. We good, Kim. Let's talk to this kid.
Kuno's got this.
My favorite.
I love Kuno. Hey, kid. A word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
It's loving in
one
the
of my
dick.
One of my favorite encyclopedia quotes from this game is, "Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike." You respond, "Yeah? Any news on my wife's name? How about my mother?" Encyclopedia. Nope.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two.
God, shout out
holes,
Kuno,
his jaw
though.
is
Like,
twitching
Kuno
as
is
if trying to break free from the empire.
Kuno is the goat.
Yeah. We're going to reference it at some point, chat, so I do want everybody to know that there's an infamous tweet for Disco Elysium where someone had said, play Disco Elysium, what I liked. Great writing, great characters. What I didn't like, yet another gritty game about white guy, detective, gritty story. We need to get a game with Disco Elysium's qualities, but about a young witch in the Alps rescuing a lost cat. And we're going to reference that probably 100 million times throughout this stream series. But someone proposed a hypothetical version of it, a second hypothetical version, which was, what if we got Disco Elysium about rescuing a cat lost in the Alps, but Kuno was just still there?
Yeah.
And so we are going to just keep that in mind. Keep Kuno in mind throughout everything.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthful!
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Contact Mike Lore.
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Tweet is legendary, yeah.
I love everything about Kuno. Like, this line right here is why Kuno's great. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
What should we do?
You shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
I see what
You
forces?
will see.
Look, I have questions for you.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
God, that's actually what kids do. Like, kids will randomly, try to cross over the
Hopper,
janitor.
I have to ask you this
before fucking up the
question,
bathroom,
because
yeah.
Because, you say, God, kids are just like this.
Yeah.
How is the drug use in your school?
Oh, every public school, it's, off the charts. Everyone's, just straight vaping 100% crack in the bathroom, every day.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
I got it. Another question.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, pigonaut.
What do you know about the
Shit,
body?
no, pig.
I will
What's
say,
your question?
Kuno has some excellent, horrible things to call cops.
He really does, big enough.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno!
They're making this new heroin vape pen these days, yeah.
I mean, whew.
It's popular with kids. It sells well.
Have we seen
sure,
Kuno?
there's probably health benefits, but
Nah, it's fine. Don't ask questions. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fucking. Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He could have just
Write
said
this
he
down,
doesn't
Kim.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno! Don't ask the pigs for shit!
Do you know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it
You
happening?
heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
Could we do I wonder if you could pull off a Nathan Fielder run of Harry?
Mesco.
Where just everything is
I don't know.
Oh,
Some
okay.
other place. Night City. Kuno is in fucking Night
That would
City.
be crazy.
Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Okay. Right now, let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Nathan Fielder's type fucking response.
Oh, okay.
The corpse looks at you. You seem to be holding your breath.
Well, let's try this again. Look
The
down.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly
Completely flatly
rot.
asking
The
people
smell seeps in,
the most
even through your
ridiculous
clenched
questions run
nostrils.
probably possible. Yeah.
All right. Let's not throw up.
The smell
You're
is
throwing up.
repulsive. It pushes in from your
That
mouth.
one, listen,
More
that
instant
one was
and more
a
familiar
certainty.
than anything you
Yeah.
expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
We love based cop haters.
Oh yeah, no. So Kuno, Kuno is a great example of how we'll call it dialectical. Disco Elysium is, because on one hand you hate everything about Kuno, on the other hand you love everything about Kuno, and you try to sort that, and that's sort of a thesis statement for how Disco Elysium writes its characters. You'll walk away from a character with a name like Gary the Crypto Fascist. Whether or not that's a real name, only Disco Elysium players would know, but it sounds like one. Being like, wow, I like that guy. Also, I fucking hate that guy. Let's just let it out. It's actually healthier for you if you just let it out. Chat, if you ever feel like you're going to throw up, just throw up. It's just straight up better for you. That's like solid medical advice. Doctor told me that. Now, I didn't have a PhD or anything in like doctor
You feel a
science,
great
but
force ringing
they had doctor in
in
their
your
name.
Your body curls.
He was a
and pushes
PhD
it
of like
out,
history or something.
burst by burst.
It was Iron Colon. An iron guy with the name Iron Colon should know a thing
Until
or
a pool
two
of vomit
about, you know,
lies under
throwing
your
up.
feet,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Kuno's my blorbo.
The
Kuno
Yeah, what's up,
is
some guy?
Commodore
Blorbo
Red
is the
rises
problem.
from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I don't want to talk too much about like the late game AJW. I feel like if most people hate Kuno, that's because of a very specific thing in the game that they did not get, which we won't talk about until it's relevant in like 8 days. Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Thanks. Wipe your
The
mouth.
hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where can I get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They
I
usually
love
have a
Frit.
small apothecary. If they don't,
I
there's a
do like
greenhouse
Frit too.
here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
God, why is it so
Active
bad?
decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Kuno's probably judging.
Blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
All right, let's talk to this other annoying kid. You know what? Let's just live my day job.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close
This
to me.
feels good,
Come
right?
to
Yeah.
snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Guttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, woke
That just
Kuno.
feels- I was about to say, like, that just feels like something that I know, like, high school kids say to each other.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely say shit like that. Like they will call each other the F slur and then say the most woke shit you've ever heard afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, we got magnesium for +1 morale and 20 cents. Give me that. Give me the $20. Where this is going to be an adjustment is like, just for the sake of stream. Okay, so there is an option in the game called detective mode that, dexterously speaking, I actually want to have it on because
Why? What does it do?
what it does. Wait, I think I might not have actually turned it on. Oh, I did turn it on. Wait, how does it work? Let's see.
Yeah, it's already. Yeah, everything's like.
Yeah, everything's high. Nah, it's not really making a difference. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it off then.
Damn.
I hate how like I have to keep like both mouse buttons just down at all times so I can see what's interactable
Yeah.
and to run.
Better. Well, you can toggle running.
I can?
Yeah.
How do I? Is it?
I believe that it. For me, it was the same button. It was like the caps lock button or something.
Oh, it is. It's caps lock. Hello, sir.
There it is.
Are you
There
Frit?
it is.
Welcome.
Are you the guy that sells the drugs?
No, his name is Racist Lorry
Racist
Driver.
lorry. Imagine if your mom named you Racist Lorry Driver.
Everyone likes to talk about normative determinism, but
Yeah.
some of them get
Yeah.
real bad.
Hey, I know Ravachol. That's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
The lieutenant's impassive mask has been replaced with intensity. He speaks not as a cop, but as a citizen. He
Adam
is
Driver's
the
disgraced
Chaudier,
cousin.
a Revacholi.
Racist driver.
I'm sorry if you think that becoming a racist lorry driver entitles him to plow the depths of his Emersonian mind.
All right, racist lorry driver, it's time to go back to the club. You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to
Entitles
climb
me.
out of this
Yes.
post-war limbo.
Racist lorry driver's like, look at this boner I have.
Yeah.
Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
So some guy, we are playing a character with incredible vibes, no intellect, and no strength. So dumb idiot, but vibes off the chart.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them
Dark
becomes
empath. Yeah,
tense.
Houston, that's about
Your
right.
partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Let's see. We can say, fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Or, well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman.
I don't know how comfortable I would be in picking any of the racist options. That's maybe the reason why I'm never going to platinum Disco Elysium. Just because they're so embarrassing.
They are. That's the problem, right?
That is kind of the big issue, is that it's not even so okay. Hot take potentially. You can be a bad person in a lot of Western RPGs, right? But they have to afford every choice that you make with some amount of dignity that's befitting a mechanical decision that allows you to progress the game. Disco Elysium does not care about that.
No. J Swizzle just super chatted $1, so J Swizzle's gonna pick. And I'll have no say.
What do you got?
What's up, Becklin? Shan't be staying long because you played the game and don't want spoilers. Yeah, some guy says first day's probably fine. You can watch the first day, and that'll just give you I think the first day will tell you whether or not it's a game you want to go play on your own.
Yeah, a sweet.
Not much story happens, but the vibe, the tone, everything is laid out. Do fucking A, Kim. All right, fucking A, Kim. I've got your back.
You do make a cute.
I can't wait to see what this dark empath does.
The lieutenant.
Oh, wait, he's a homo. He's also racist. He's racist, homophobic lorry driver.
You sense
we should stick Kuno on him.
Or is it pride?
Kuno's gonna start saying slurs about lorry drivers that we've never even heard before, that no one's ever heard.
Yeah.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple
Whatever
questions.
You say, officers.
Yes, if you for every $1 in super chat I get because my sync blew up, and because I'm quitting my job, you get to pick a dialogue option. Thank you for the
what a nefarious thing to do. Holy shit.
Thank you for the $20, Kryptonite. Select I am the law every time it comes up. I will do that. Yeah, that's also probably true. The game will be less frustrating because I think early on Disco Elysium does have a little bit of where the fuck do I go?
And his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Okay, to be honest, I can't remember what that means. Can you please explain?
People who've studied these things say that
we're not smart, remember?
Are superior
right,
by
that
design.
is true.
So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Yeah, what's the problem with that?
The problem
He is just real fucking racist.
Yeah, I've never gone this far down this guy's dialogue tree.
And the other introduced
Yeah, no, he is
they're on the
pretty goddamn
precipice
racist.
of cultural victory.
All right, I already made my mind. Want to hear it?
Oh?
The man is mildly disappointed that you don't want to hear more of his lecture. Okay, is there a law option here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Yeah, we told him. We just owned the shit out of him.
I think what's funny about the racist lorry driver, in my humble opinion, is that, like, you essentially, like,
you see several packaged
introduced to the idea that he just did, like, a common, like, racial, like, racially charged, like, epithet, right? And it's just like, oh, it's just a guy who's, like, fucking around and wants to have, like, a cheap thrill or whatever. And then, like, you nick him one time. You ask him, like, one follow-up question, and he's like, I'm glad that you asked. Here is the manifesto. And it's just like, oh, no!
So, it is a great little observation that, like, the thing that causes Kim to flip out is the type of thing that I think a lot of people in the real world are going to be like, wow, what if he just was trying to be nice, bro? And they'd play defense for him all day long. But then the moment you concede any ground, he's like, yeah, let me tell you about this crazy shit. And then he just starts going on we'll call it a Twitter rant.
The packages
he starts tweeting at you.
Discreet,
starts posting through
sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
We're going to steal that raincoat. Yeah. Okay, so we're losing Subway fare, so we're going to take off our pants.
Take off the pants.
We're going to take off our pants.
Of the store.
And our shoes. Because they're losing several too. But now we're never going to get caught. Now we have a 42% chance.
A low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice
Let's take it. We got it. We got it.
We got it.
We stole the raincoat,
Let
Jack.
this be a lesson to you, everyone. Take your clothes off in the middle of the store. It helps you steal better.
Yeah. Not only did we end racism, Jose, we did ratio him, as Philip pointed out.
Down onto one knee, pretending to do up a shoelace. Take a loose package from the bottom. Slip it in the old sleeve. The girl doesn't notice a thing.
To be fair, she is deep in. Oh my god!
I have 2 HP points now. Wait.
Welcome to Frick. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
To be fair, she is like knee deep in pornography right now.
Yeah, she definitely
does not care.
Me when I'm working at the local Lowe's. Do you all know where the command strips are? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
It boasts a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing as we stand here pantsless, shoesless, in the raincoat we just stole.
Meeting of the Gooners.
Police error mode.
Yeah.
Featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
This speaks to you. Yeah. I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing.
She pops.
Kryptonite says she's like 14. She doesn't know the importance of protecting the store's property yet. Honestly, she's based.
Based in ignorance. Yes, we love it.
Yeah.
She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place.
Bewilderment and repulsion. Dialectical.
The lieutenant
advanced
you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic.
She's reading Yuri.
Let's proceed.
Shoutouts to our Himajoshi.
Hey, chat, we love Yuri. It's very futuristic.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Do you have any ammonia for sale?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there.
Eyes
in the
filled
medicine
with
cabinet.
Tired
Go take
ennui.
a look yourself. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it.
She's reading Paradise Eve. Yes.
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Does that not really? Does that mean you knew him like a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Thank you for your help. Leave. I really, like, I'm quiet quitting Harry. Also,
Yeah.
it's important.
Well,
All right,
I
let's
mean,
see
it's
if I can get some
important because
ammonia.
it's just
Small
like your
cabinet
job.
on the wall
Yeah.
is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
Chat, let this be a
and
lesson to
blister
you.
packs.
Always
They all
quiet
bear
quit your
the
job.
Saint
Yeah.
Baptiste
Ennui is a
Pharmaceutics
good
logo.
word.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogram.
Oh, shut up. I want ammonia.
Okay? Don't, like, overdo it or something.
Goodbye. All right, now let's go investigate that body. And just for the sake of...
Maybe it would be nice to... You took the tie off.
Well, see, now it's not about being, like, sexy policeman calendar Harry. Now it's about flaunting the fact that we just robbed that store blind.
Yeah.
All right. I have ammonia. Let's see. Do I need to drink the ammonia and then
he
I
still
can...
is, looking right
No.
Oh,
It's just
with his-
not gonna be good for you.
Okay, I have an 8% chance now to get it. Wait,
Yeah.
that's more than I had last time.
Yeah. You got
Kim,
this.
we
You
got this. We
There
got this,
he
Kim.
still is, looking right. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the
And
vomiting is
here
done,
we
your cheeks
go
are wet with
again.
tears.
Kim, it didn't work.
Hey, Kim.
I don't want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring.
What's up, Doran?
Like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat.
Are you gonna put your
I've
pants
seen
back
strong
on?
men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
You are being weak. This is weakness, and it cannot.
We're
go
being
on
self-toxic.
much longer, or you will
Yeah.
lose.
No one should ever talk like this. Certainly not me to myself constantly.
Yeah. Seriously, this isn't fun. I don't want to be a policeman anymore.
Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have, you need to get your shit together.
No.
No. You will get your shit together.
You're sure this has not affected his impression of you in a good way? For a moment, the hanged man appears to smile. His lips are red, like a clown's.
Bitch fight,
That would destroy
Bitches
me.
are at it.
I would
Bitches
I
are
would
at
rather
it.
traumatize myself.
We should go and do something else. Give it half an hour. Then come back when you've gotten your act together.
Chad, I don't want to get my act together. I could study volumetric shit compressor when I get a level up.
You could.
Yeah.
But
I
you can't
won't.
just put it in.
No, not
I
yet.
thought you just put it in. I thought you needed to level up to unlock slots, but don't you start with some?
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you need an actual level up point to put it in a slot.
No, you just click the internalize button.
Oh, that's okay. You use the levels to unlock the slots, and then
Yeah.
Okay, so I could internalize this. Let's internalize it. Oh my god,
Okay.
that's disgusting. All right, hello, Gardner. Kim told me to talk to you. Do you have anything interesting to tell me? Can you fix the dead body situation?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
You do have Kryptonite. You're right. You do have 6 slots. You have the exact same number of slots as you do Pokemon. So think all of your internal thoughts like composing a team of Pokemon.
Yeah. Thanks. That's
No
all for
problem.
now. I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, wait. Oh, they match my raincoat.
We're going for an all yellow kind of build here.
Yellow Harry. Let's go. It's his favorite color.
Conveyor belt challenge. But it's your internal thoughts.
Money.
I love 0.24 real.
That big man scares me.
Scab?
Scab. What exactly? Yeah, I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden. Right to work.
Good one, officer. Don't worry. We here have solidarity with the RCM. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I'm in Martinez to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Post L'Aventurier said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy, they said. It's just walking. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union man with a lot of free time on his hands.
I love this guy's name. I love Call Me Mañana.
I love him too. Despite what I just said, I'm actually a worker like you guys. Show him the stolen ID.
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the card, then at you again.
But that's not you, officer.
It's an old picture.
From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago John?
Yes.
Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also,
Yes.
you told me you're a cop, remember? How did you get his shift card?
It was like a sign. The wind deposited at my feet. I felt a closeness to this person.
Yes, the city has a way of pairing souls. John's been out drinking himself blind. He should be more careful, that Johannes. Can I have the card?
CPC 205 says, I unfortunately failed to check while talking to the gardener, and I'm 99% sure I asked, why are you black? That does sound like something. That's the type of shit that you get. Like, I know there's a fail check much later in the game where Harry says some shit like that to Kim, and there's no way to back out of it when you fail the check. You just have to do it. This game's also just sometimes like that. Like, you just have to suffer just secondhand embarrassment from your own character. I need to
tragedy.
continue my undercover infiltration of this compound. Otherwise, it's as if I just stole the card for no reason.
Oh, okay. Good luck with that. So, what do you need?
What's behind these gates? I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful.
That simple? I just walk in?
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Then
go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Gotcha.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
All right, so we got to return to Manana once we talk to whoever the boss is. Once we talk to
we gotta
big
call
boss.
him Manana.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's time for Big Boss.
Hello, sir. What do you know? Are you Measurehead? Oh, this is Scab Leader.
We have a right to work.
I would shoot this guy. If I had my gun and my badge, which I definitely have, Kim, I would shoot this guy. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Hello, Zachary. Do we have a froggy hat? Not yet.
Shoulder.
Although we have the raincoat that we stole from Fritta.
You here to fuck with us?
The broad-shouldered
Beat the
alpha
honest
male
worker
turns to you. Is such a fucking way to describe this guy.
Wait. Oh, I didn't see that. The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a... You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down? Yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. A cause gives the workers strength. gives them power. We have a right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
It's actually really cool that women guy Harry Dubois is talking to the scab leader, imagining him as an alpha male, because it just fits perfectly with women.
Yeah, for sure.
I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Are you unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking
what a
the
way to
the
answer
access
that.
panel.
Yeah, what a heavy
And
ordinance.
I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
I'm just gonna leave now. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I want to go talk to Measurehead. Let's go see if he'll let us touch the button. Do you think he'll let us touch the button?
Oh, probably. You're white.
Yeah, come on. Let me touch the button, Measurehead. Let me touch... Look, I'm the alpha male, Measurehead.
Degeneracy.
Oh, this is starting off good.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Okay, so one of the really funny things that you can do in this game that I love is that, like, your brain will tell you, like, what you need to do, and it'll be like one of your good stats, like you should definitely do it, and you can just straight up ignore it.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're gonna listen to our intuition on this one. Say nothing. Size him up first.
I mean, that's your vibes. You gotta.
I gotta keep in mind that Kryptonite gave $20 for being the law, and I'd say this is a be the law situation. Let's be the law.
But the line wasn't explicitly. I am the law.
Yeah.
I think Kryptonite means that whenever you have the opportunity, you have to say I am the law.
Okay. Oh, I went back and read it. Say I am the law every time it is available. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat. Hands for admiring Measurehead's morphophysiology.
It must be frightening to stand in
What's the
shadow
opposite of hands?
racial pinnacle.
Feet. Grippers.
Grippers.
You are not in danger because you are not
a
threat to me.
He doesn't look like Bowser. I'm not obligated to like him.
I'm sorry. Can we appreciate the fact that in the middle of his racism, he called us a ham sandwich? Be calm, ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Puff out your chest. Still say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Is Vibes Based Harry
it's
just bisexual? Like, is that what we mean when we say that his vibes are out of control? Is just that he's bi?
Well, he did just make an androgynous display of sexual maturity at Measurehead.
Yeah.
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing
also, your endurance portrait swole, so I'm sure we got this.
Your ears grows frantic. and you feel your blood pressure rise.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend.
That's fucked up.
This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability.
God, what's his name? The one guy who was like, "You would all be my concubines." You remember that one?
In this game, or
no, in real life?
Oh, in real life, you will all be my. I can't remember who that was. I can't remember.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
My body does well, no, let's not say that. I'm going to be authoritative. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police, and we need to get into the harbor.
I believe it was Robert J. O'Neill.
That is
I never would have gotten that.
The negligence that
you're not men, you're boys. If there was no social media, you would be my concubines.
Oh, I remember this now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't think of Twitter now without thinking of that thing Bill Burr just said, where he was like, "Who's that fucking Twitter guy? The guy with the Turkish hair plugs and the laminated face?"
Yeah.
You reek of it.
Pretty good.
An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Well, then fucking leave, man.
Yeah, smell your breath, Kim. Is it really that bad?
It's not good.
Thanks, Kim.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, and drowned.
Enough. I need you to open the door to the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still
That's
got
fucked
it.
up.
Show him that. I'm glad that, like, he's referring to Harry with this, right?
Shit.
Like, this is a slur about white people, right?
I am the police.
I am the police, and I need you to comply now. That's I am the law. I know that's not literally it. And I think Kryptonite was referring to when it specifically says that, but you know what? We're doing it.
Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far
this is
the
for you,
Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Listen, as
you
someone
will
who
be
is obsessed with
superseded.
sadness and frivolous pop
Isn't
culture.
that right?
Fuck you.
babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him.
Oh yeah,
Just
racism
out
2
of
rant
reach.
incoming.
It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Push him out of the way.
Yes. Oh.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
He's just still going.
Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street.
Imagine this being the
and
first
we will
character you see of
pulverize
Disco
you.
Elysium.
When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
We'll get a museum.
The
That's not a
walls
bad
will be
deal.
lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Oh my god, showing him the stolen ID card seems like crazy to me.
Don't be such an asshole to your fellow dock worker. Show him the stolen ID card.
Looks at you, silent and unmoving. His eyes burrow into the remnants of your soul.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you.
Damn.
Even the phrenically impaired can see this.
conceptualization, subscribe to his advanced race theory, or knock him out.
I mean, it's 3%. That's got to be good, right?
This uses physical instrument. Let's check.
Volumetric.
Oh wait, we got a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
See?
All endurance white checks are unlocked, and endurance is raised to 4. Okay. So like that's...
you can always get health.
Yeah, so I can get more health if I want. Thank you for the $1, Jay Swizzle. What would you like? I don't know what I'm about to have to do.
What
Let me check
would you like for it, Justin?
Let me check my... We have nothing to augment my physical instrumentation. My dollar says to knock him out. Oh, fucking shit.
Well, hold on.
Can I buy drugs? Is there a place I can buy...
Yeah.
Can I buy drugs real quick?
There's a muscle shirt around somewhere that you can find.
All right, Jay Swizzle, we're gonna punch him, but we're gonna go do drugs first, so that I'm like amped up.
Yeah.
Because doing drugs is actually really good for you in this game. Like, it only helps. It's great. Hello, porn lady. Do you all have drugs here? Let me steal some drugs.
Yeah, do you have drugs that make me do better at combat?
Is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
Let's see, those are... These are all just healing. I need drugs.
Yeah. Time for our 1 strength build to fight the final boss.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles...
We gotta juice up, chat.
The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
I'm in heaven. I need it all so bad.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. Just let me know and pay and stuff. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away.
Ooh. Give me that beer.
Here you go, mister.
Ooh.
All right, so we're going to get drunk. Harry to build. We need a better Harry to build for this one.
There's got to be a muscle shirt. I think it might be in the Doomed Commercial District.
In the Doomed Commercial...
I vaguely remember that being there.
I don't think we can get in the Doomed Commercial District yet. We'd have to go... Well, we'd have to go do like a whole side quest, right? We'd have to go into the bookstore and...
Yeah, we'd have to talk to Plaisance.
Jay Swizzle paid us $1 to fight him. Jay Swizzle didn't pay us $1 to go do a fucking side quest. He paid us to chug liquor and beat the shit out of Measurehead. That's what we're gonna go do. I'm gonna make a save though in case something bad, really bad happens.
Yeah. In-game location. Whoa, wait, no, you can just get it.
Where is it?
It's in the crate in the back of the truck just south of the horseback monument near the Pale Driver.
Oh, near the racist guy or a different one?
No, different Pale Driver. Like, you go, like, you start to veer to, like, your, yeah, check in there.
Wait, one of these should be interactable. Let's see.
Oh yeah, south of the exploded horse. Okay, yeah.
Muscle shirt. Yeah. So our physical instrumentation is now up 1. Harry has 2 physical instrument, and he's about to drink heavily. Chat, what do we think's going to happen? Place your bets. Here's going to be the real question. It says 13 is what we need, so I think with 2, now an 11 and 12 both pass this check. And then we're going to drink,
I mean,
and that'll get us to a 10. Oh, it's a tool.
You have to like use it.
Let's see. How do I use it on PC? Oh, there we go. Wait.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
I should go get some alcohol.
What a solid can of mass.
I should too. Do you want to take a break and we all get ourselves some stuff and come back?
Chat, we're all going to take a shot and then we're going to fight Measurehead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'll be right back.
I'll be mass production of made this alcohol.
Actually,
well, we should take breaks. Yeah.
We should take stagger. Okay, you go. I'll go get my drink.
Okay, I'll entertain chat.
Entertain chat, and then I can get the Measurehead stuff instigated.
Chat, I just want you all to know, literally like 30 minutes before the start of stream, I finished beating Majora's Mask again, and I have like weird, fucked up, like emotional traumas around Majora's Mask. So like around like 30 to 45 minutes before the stream started, I was like crying a little bit, and now I'm getting drunk and watching Popper play Disco Elysium. Life comes at you fucking fast. Majora's Mask is really good. Someone should make a YouTube video about it. How do I feel about Popper saying Wind Waker is the William Blake of Souls games? I don't know who William Blake is. That's a lie. I know a lot about William Blake. I'm friends with Popper.
All right, chat. We're here.
Okay.
I'm back.
Are you like about to punch him, or should I? Do I have a moment to like step away too?
Go grab yours, and then everyone in chat who wants to take a shot, or as Mr. Xfire says, have some ice cream. Get you a little indulgence. Get you a treat.
Yeah,
it's Saturday night.
Some plenary indulgences while you're
out here. Get yourself
a
scoop of ice cream. Get yourself a Hershey's bar with almonds. Do what I did. Get you just a single serving of.
I might get myself an ice pop
of Kentucky
from the fridge.
Bourbon. We're going hard.
Oh, I'm fixing myself a Cuba Libre.
That's too fancy. We're just going straight Kentucky bourbon. We're cracking the knuckles, and we're gonna fight the shit out of this guy. So, let's see. Let's get through this bit though first.
I don't know about this.
Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention.
You got your canned coffee, VV Venomous? Hell yeah.
Welcome back, detective. You're home now. You see a flash of teeth, a young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past. She is gorgeous, and she is yours.
Mm-hmm. Take the sip.
A golden sun melts down your throat, its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done. From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Hey, and the big news here is we completed a task that we didn't know that we had. Find booze and drink it. What are our other tasks here? Inspect the body, which you can't do. Who made the call reporting the crime? So we need to call the cops and do that. You never actually drank in this game. I get not wanting to do it, but like the drugs and alcohol in this game are like surprisingly beneficial. There's a story event later in the game where it is very beneficial to just get fucking hopped up on crack and then just running into it and doing it. But someone asked if pizza counted. Was it some guy? You got Costco pizza? Does that count? Of course that counts. Something that just makes you feel good. You know, and Kentucky bourbon is a very nice drink. So, you know, I'll have a shot of it every you know, couple of weeks or so. But I figure right now fits the time, fits the day of the week, fits what we're about to do. So I assume Vivian's off making some like crazy woke drink though, something like wild, something that's like way too advanced. Probably got the choppers and the flippers and the scrapers and the mixers out, whatever all those tools are that talented people use to make drinks. Unlike me, I just spill shit all over the counter and all over the floor, and it's just a mess. I'm a mess. I feel like it makes sense. Let me catch you up on this, chat. So yesterday...
I'm back. Hi.
Welcome back. I was just telling Chatter, about to tell Chat, that yesterday I was changing the faucet in my sink, and then I changed it, and it was great. But there was a leak in the water supply line from the cold water, or from the hot water half. And it just popped out and started just... water started just blasting everywhere.
That's how water sounds, yeah.
Yeah. And so that was great. And so I changed the water supply line, and everything is terrible. And I felt like Harry when I woke up this morning, despite not doing drugs or alcohol, distinctly not doing it. But now I'm going to do it now. Hello, HQ. What's the correct way to play this game? Every time I play it, it calls me stupid. Okay, HQ, thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's the game operating as it should.
That's the game. The game's not calling you stupid. The characters are referring to Harry that way.
Yeah, Harry Dubois is not a smart man.
People do not like Harry. You have to separate your ego from Harry's ego, which is an interesting exercise for video games. It's one of the more interesting things that I think games can do, is that they simultaneously make us the protagonist and also separate us from the protagonist. You have to be of two minds when you play a game. It's really any game, not just this game. All right. What did you get to drink, you said?
Oh, I got myself a rum and coke. I called it a Cuba Libre because it's like his name or whatever. It's just a rum and coke.
Oh yeah, Handyman is here. I also had to do shit with the shower, changing the spout. So we're drunk. I'm taking the shot. Ooh. Hello, St. Rawberry. All right, chat. We've all had our indulgence.
Has only worsened since
we now have a 17% chance to do it. Save my game.
And it's a white check, which means we could level up
and come back and do it.
Only worsened since I last saw you.
All right, buddy. We didn't do it.
How did this happen?
Oh, we really didn't do it. We rolled a 3.
And he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind.
Oh my god, Rawberry, hi.
Drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
Ethan
Pain
Winter's ass
shoots up
fucking
into your
post.
brain as he's twisting it more and more.
Little does he know that when my drunkenness wears off, that max HP point goes away. I don't need that HP point.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
I won't fucking say anything.
Your hand twists in his grip.
Listen, the meta strategy here.
Still, you press the words out.
Kill yourself on measurehead. Reload. Try again.
Yeah,
Good.
well,
Now
he's not going to kill us.
Before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Did he just call the cops a homoerotic organization?
Yeah.
I'm always saying this about the firefighters. Okay.
Hey, Trambar? Question.
It didn't work. Okay, Kim wants to talk to me. What would Kim have to say?
I have a blender bottle full of siphoned off fast food soda.
We have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
What's going on with that, Trambar?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk.
Okay, but I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Can't promise that. I might attack him again.
Lieutenant groans.
Oh, yeah, Robbery.
doesn't say
Big Burly
anything.
Man is...
That's right.
Not single
You should
either.
do it again.
He's not single.
And not single.
It's the last
Because
thing
Measurehead's
you'll be
babe is a
expecting.
character.
Yeah.
We'll do it again. Jay Swizzle's going to get his dollar's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a confirmation, by the way? I would like to get a confirmation on whether or not I Am the Law is a actual dialogue choice, because I want to make sure Kryptonite gets the money's worth to follow the rules in this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Okay, so we can't get in there. We couldn't fight Measurehead. We can't get the body down. I'm naked.
It's day one.
We're fucked. Maybe the body has something new to tell us. Let's go find out.
I mean, you do have your shit compressed.
We do.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
All right, visual calculus. Do we have... Visual calculus is like blue, I think. So we've got nothing. We are still low, hard out for clothes at this
There
point.
are several footprints.
Let's get an exact count.
maybe
Oh, but we
more than
passed
12.
that one.
Oh, never
We passed.
mind.
Come on.
Have shuffled
I'm him.
in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count more.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
You didn't know you could swing dong in Disco Elysium? Have you played it, Zachary? Because you do wake up swinging dong. Like your first...
6.
Harry wakes up in the
An
tidy
aberration,
whities.
light as air.
And there's nothing you can do about
Even
it.
pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female? I hate the fucking kids. I hate
Male
women
or
guy.
roms.
I hate everyone. The amount of people that just exist in this world that will just straight up talk about women and be like, female, drives me crazy. It's not for this specific line. I was just thinking about it because each time I see... Because, like, female as a word is fine when it's, like, male or female. Or, like, biology, like, you know, the female slug in a David Attenborough documentary or something. But then when I hear, like, people just drop, like, get to females, I'm like, I'm going to fucking beat your ass. Holy shit.
Impossible to tell.
Me
Could
personally,
also
I
have been
love
an
hanging out with the
adolescent.
females.
The gate is
All I get are
undeveloped.
females. I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it. And the tracks burn in the middle of it. In a
Femoids.
strange, beautiful way.
Manloids. Count the rest.
7.
Manuloids is
The
really
glowing
good.
outline of a
Yeah.
standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Yeah, I think that summarizes it pretty good, Marcus. It's fine when it's an adjective, but not when it's a noun. The problem is everyone uses it as a noun these days.
How many?
Yeah.
These days. It's probably all days. How many, the lieutenant has been tracking your eyes? 400 million.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
I
god.
counted 20. I take it's less than that.
This man is not easily toyed with.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Point. Light step, number 41
A
shoe.
woman? Or a kid?
Could be a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows
be a
it's
woman.
hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I'm just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this is coming from. It's either that or I just do. Here. You know
Well,
what?
they're really quality.
You know what? We're women, guy. I just do.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant.
Maybe it wasn't.
There is real, palpable excitement in his voice.
Thank you, Kim.
The prospect of it not.
Kim's no fun. But
No,
maybe
he's not.
it was. Just imagine it. A giant man, at least 2.5 meters tall. I'm an American. How tall is 2.5 meters? Like 5'9" or something?
2.5 meters?
Yeah.
Is like... How much is...
Chad, if we have any people from fake European countries, tell us what...
It's like 8'2" or some shit.
What? 8'2"?
Yeah.
That's pretty tall.
It could have been, but if it wasn't...
Maybe it could have been an extremely obese person.
From here, the boot the victim wears...
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gusts.
7 or 8 feet. It's just Shaq. Yeah, it's just Shaq. Shaq was carrying the dead body.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
Yes.
Which ones?
Point at random prints.
I don't know. Are you sure? I could swear you're lying to me.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
So one of the people we are looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left.
Oh,
the
yeah.
accelerator is on the right.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you.
Gotta remember, I'm
Looking
drunk
south
right now.
toward the traffic jam instead. The
Ice
machines
Blink
are
Lux says
silent.
2 meters is
The
6'6".
engines are all
I'm gonna try
turned off.
commit that to my brain. That means 1 meter is 3
Wouldn't that
foot
mean that 1
3.
meter is 3 foot? Yeah.
3'3", so just over a yard. Just a little over a yard.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think the tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Measuring in yards? Boo. I love football, so like I literally just measure in yards.
Oh, yeah. That's how you do it.
Okay. Isaiah Linscott is asking, where does No Way I Can Lose come from? Let me play it one time real quick. Because I should have played it when we fought Measurehead.
I'll win! There is no way I can lose!
It is from the OVA short MD Geist 2 Death Force. If you go to my channel and search MD Geist 2, you can get all the highlights of the MD Geist 2 Death Force English dub. That's excellent. Stay back now. Stay. Ah! It's so good.
Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
Okay, so when they're saying sub-zero temperatures, are they referring to a real form of measurement or a fake form of measurement?
It's hard to say. Sub-zero could be sub-0 degrees Celsius. Because like right now, where I am is technically sub-zero.
Because sub-zero is sub-zero in both. Yeah. But also, there is no sub-zero in Kelvin. What do you think happened here?
What do I think?
So
A mob
they're
of
probably
people
not
brought something heavy to the tree.
talking about the
One of
temperature
them
in
was carrying the
Kelvin.
victim.
Yeah.
They shuffle around, especially.
It's
under
the only thing we can confirm.
Yeah.
Chat, what would sub-zero Kelvin look like? What would happen to like molecules?
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction.
Probably
At first
nothing
glance,
good.
this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
We've been through all of it. Leave. All right, well, we learned some things. I wonder if I can talk to the body. It's surely been a half an hour.
There
Again.
he still is, looking right
I got my
through
shit compressed, so
with
now
his
I can
white
do
eyes.
this.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Maybe.
Emitting it is all it does now.
Freezing point is water in Celsius, but freezing point... Wait. Marcus, are you being real? As in 0 degrees Fahrenheit is the freezing point of brine?
According to Marcus.
Can we get this corroborated here? Because this is blowing my mind. Marcus is dropping something on me I never knew before. Because every time I looked it up or asked someone about it, everyone was like 0 is just random in Fahrenheit. Which I always interpreted it as 0 in Fahrenheit's really fucking cold and 100 in Fahrenheit's really fucking hot. That's what I thought it meant.
A lot of sources that I'm looking at says that brine, usual brine, when a salt brine is applied at 23.3% concentration, it will freeze without any additional dilution at about -6 degrees Fahrenheit.
-6. But they invented Fahrenheit like a long time ago. It was before they had thermometers, so...
Yeah.
I'm sure it was like the idea. It's sort of like, Jesus was like not born in the year like 1.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over. It's
We
the
did it.
smell of
We
the
didn't
mind
we
telling
didn't
you to
upchuck.
and your
We
stomach
didn't
to
do the
wring
iron
itself
colon
empty. With
on
your
the hack
hands at your
swat.
sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step
The
closer.
man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Nathan, it's the other way around. 32 degrees in Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. It was a mixture of brine, water, ice, and ammonium chloride, which is a preservative for food. Fahrenheit was primarily designed for food. I think he was born in 4 AD. Was he born in 4 or like -3? Gee, he was born somewhere around there, but it was definitely not 1.
Yeah.
Like, so the Gregorian calendar is a lie, people. Don't follow that bullshit. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, then what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill.
According to the Julian calendar.
Fair weather.
I agree.
Fair weather model T500 VE.
Chat, the other day I watched the movie Megalopolis and my brain is rotted
this is
from
advanced
it.
stuff.
Look at this boner I have. What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no
Maybe he
rest of
knows
the
something.
armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard. But that's a question for the red hat thing.
Wait, Nathan, you're playing Elden Ring? Dude. Elden Ring owns. That shit's awesome.
Elden Ring is so good.
Talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Fuck you, Kuno.
You wanna fuck me? Huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
Ignore. Say no more. This is about the corpse and inspecting it.
What if
I
they...
like how the legend tells you to do that, and it's like, I can't.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him? Well, that's not Kuno, thankfully.
Naked for that. La puta madre.
Drunk Harry just yelled, "Fuck you, Kuno."
This one still has his underpants.
What? Was it mega
Are you
or
trying
just
to ignore me now,
awful?
fuckface?
It was insane.
Yeah.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your arm.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Kuno must have an Emersonian mind because I can't understand her.
Stop!
It's true.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distraught. What?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off? But first, the body needs to be down.
Real
and second,
fucked up
it
shit
would
to
probably
see
be better if the lieutenant wasn't
the process
around.
that the team who made this game went through to script everything.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, so what's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue? That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Back off and
The
look at the
cadaver
corpse.
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the
The
belt.
hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck.
What kind
Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When
The
the circus
circus?
leaves town,
I love
they
the
tie a
circus.
black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in the circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
More like in harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay up there.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
The
Back
cadaver
off.
Oh,
hangs
so
from
suddenly
the
I
cargo
don't seem
belt,
like I'm that
limbs
incompetent
limp,
at my job,
and torso
huh,
covered
Kim?
in tattoos.
Wow. Kim was hating earlier.
Kim was hating.
Inspect the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from
Now-
the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
I have a question.
Each time they intersect, a small white
might even
star
have an
is
answer.
formed in their crossing.
And chat might have the
Hundreds
answer.
of fading asterisks riddle his skin.
Chat
Their
probably has the
concentration
answer.
is
Chat's smart.
highest around his heart.
Is there an achievement for beating this game without ever inspecting the body?
All ...
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will be What will mine be
alcohol,
marked by?
and heartbreak.
Is this a microelectronic system?
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
It
There
doesn't
is, says
seem
some guy.
familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of
That's
old
fine,
filament
right?
memory units,
Mhm.
but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A True Get Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color
Emerson
camera.
speaking again.
Emerson is back at it. Chat.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Tarambar notes that 0.6% of players have beat the game without inspecting the body.
In case we need it.
That's crazy.
Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
I like Kim because Kim likes cool machines.
I do
It's kind
too.
of
Use it
the
wisely.
thing.
I like it when he abuses police power to get
It
cool
contains
machines.
insight to the victim's person.
Yeah.
By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Why doesn't he just use his phone, bro?
Can I have it? I should look at it later, without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
All right, I'm bored of this body. Let's go. All right, Kim. Let's see what else
Cool.
they've got
Okay,
back
I'm
here.
done. Bye.
Ooh, they have sheet
An
metal.
inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Okay, perception. I don't think we have anything for perception. No.
I don't think so.
No,
I think we're still pretty,
pretty
low and close.
We're pretty naked.
Inconspicuous pile
Why am I
of the
looking at
roofing
this pile of
material,
roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels
There it is.
aside.
You see a shabby little door.
I'm such a genius,
for
aren't I,
Night
Kim?
City.
Yeah,
It's
Night
time
City's
for
behind
Night
here.
City.
ADHD women guy, Harry.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Yeah, open the door. What's in the door? Ooh, I see something that's got a yellow outline. Money? I fucking love money. It's Kuno's lair. Wait. Bucket? Grand Courion 3, a postcard. Let's see what that is.
That's pretty good.
It sells for 13 cents. We're definitely going to go flip that later, I'm sure.
Oh, undoubtedly.
All right, what's in the box?
Just realized we're not wearing pants. Why would we want to wear pants?
Yeah, it was actually like a really bad idea earlier to wear pants.
Yeah.
Take $1. Take 90 cents. Hey, we're getting closer to that $130 that Gart says we owe him.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
A cop's cloak. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Yeah, not right now. We definitely have Savwe Freire clothes.
Yeah.
-1, -1. Okay, we don't have anything that helps us, but at least we're not wearing anything that hurts us. Let's make the jump.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Damn.
Nope. No. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
I'll make the jump next time, for sure.
Bobber, yield.
Okay, I did.
Okay. Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Do you really think this cloak is mine?
Cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it...
Good thing they put that NOFA fed here.
It doesn't seem
right for
too
us.
dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Tarambar says 32.5% have achieved high trust with Kim, while 2.4% have bottomed out their relationship.
That's understandable
And
to me.
probably like 90% of those 2.4% were doing it for
That
the Chivo.
machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Motherfucker. Now that's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Yeah. The only shame about the low red stat is that Shivers is low. I think I had 1 or 2 physical instrument the first time I played as well. So like I have no idea what it's like to play with high stats for
Shivers is crazy.
The few times that you like you get forced Shivers bits are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well let's check the body again. There was
man
more.
Before you is naked.
Let's look him in the
His
eye.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Myself in the bathroom near, or a baby affected with harlequinism.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very.
Yeah.
Very bad.
That's my response when
This is the
when I feel
end.
that.
Bad.
Oh boy.
Let it all go.
There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. It gets so
What?
dark. You don't even see her face.
So-
like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away
Danganronpa,
yesterday.
everyone.
His
Yeah.
death,
No, I said that.
though
I
abrupt,
can't wait
did
for
not come as a
Danganronpa
surprise
chat.
to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken.
Oh,
According to an official
the
statement
beer.
given by the RCM, the
Wait,
officer was on
the beer
brink of
killed me. The beer
solving a
wore
murder
off.
case.
Let's see. When was the
Probably the autosave.
Yeah, the autosave was the most.
But you're in a dire situation, and now you know you need healing, or else you will die immediately.
Wait, I need physical healing. All right, fuck the corpse.
Yes, you need physical healing.
Help, lady at the store.
God, that's so funny.
I need Nofaped.
Help! I need no Ceped.
I have $2. Please, I'm going to die.
Please, I need it. Oh God! Oh God!
Like that's where the liquor is. I need more.
A small cabinet on the wall.
I need more liquor.
Okay, here.
Okay.
Put it in.
Good news.
You have it in your healing button. You press the healing button.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's not an equipment in this game. You just. Whew. We've never been more back. Chat, we're doing great. For those of you who were not here, we stole this jacket from that store we just bought the healing from.
Yeah. It's super rad.
Oh shit, we didn't do any of this in this timeline.
An inconspicuous pile of the... Because there's a there it is.
Ooh! Hey, wait a minute. No, hold on. This is the meta strat. We can try to get...
We can try to jump again.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
You also might be able to pick up some speed.
What is this then?
Some what?
Hmm?
I get some speed.
Hmm? I didn't say that.
I love getting speed in this game. Give me money. Because I was like, why is my money so low? So, okay. Give me some money from the... Oh wait, the bucket didn't have money, but... The box had something. Okay, here's the question. Do I make this jump now?
Man, you could swear it's...
Yes, you could probably make the jump.
Let's do it.
You look
42.
Like
all right, let it rip. Oh, you didn't get it. It's fine. I do not save scum the stuff in this game. I will on a game over try different things or try stuff again, but just so chat knows, there will not be save scumming.
Sure.
Intentional save scumming.
Just be careful, okay?
Yo. There we go.
Might get my cash at least. We've got no money. Shout out to Gert. I don't know how you say his name. I don't remember. I don't listen to what he tells me.
I know.
The timeline has been healed. Yeah, we're so back to our unaffected timeline. Okay, we have the healing. We can't die now.
There he still is.
I can't fall
looking
here.
Right through you with his white eye.
Okay, but we failed this time on this.
The corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth. You will never
We
be
won't
able
get to call the
to hold
corpse
it in.
boring now.
It's always too much. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
Damn.
Gross.
I failed again?
The lieutenant is clearly at a loss.
What do I do now?
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to
just
keep
be
it in
better.
long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
Okay. All right, we didn't get it, chat, but now this means...
I love this game.
Yeah, so now we got to find somewhere else to go. Hello, child. Do you know anything about this dead body?
Sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
Shout out to
You have do
Kryptonite.
it.
I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What? Not really.
Hello again, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book this time?
What kind of store is
It's a
this?
bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Interesting, thanks.
My pleasure.
New skill point.
Ooh,
we learned what books are and got a skill point.
So we should probably level up physical instrument.
Physical instrument
You're
is the...
still drunk?
Yeah, so in physical... Well, the problem is we'd have to level up twice to take full effect of it, but physical instrument, is that the one for the corpse over there? That's what we're...
For, no.
Not vomiting?
That's for measurehead.
Because
Justin paid us money to punch him out.
Now, he paid us $1 to, like, actually fight him. The question is, what skill point do we want to actually put this in? Which one?
Oh, probably endurance.
Because endurance is gonna... Which one was the one for the corpse? What were we checking again? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fight measurehead.
Okay. I'm glad that you listen to me sometimes in, like, exceedingly arbitrary fashions. This sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm not. Like, I actually do genuinely, like, like that.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Okay, I guess I will. Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Do what? What happened?
Where I keep tabs of the chat, I have like a separate window of the stream open for the chat, and it had been crashed for some time, so I just missed a lot of things.
But also, hello,
Sorry,
chat. Hello, Dairuru. Dairuru.
Hello, Dairuru.
And hello, everyone else who may be new. Yes, I am going to do Danganronpa, Becklin, after Disco Elysium. It's Danganronpa. School is stupid.
I have chugged a lot of rum in not a whole lot of time.
Because it builds character. Mum says a proper
I only brought one
worker is
shot with
dutiful.
me, so I'm
That's
cool.
how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I filled up one of my dumb plastic cups. Not all the way, obviously, with rum, but like a quarter of the way with rum, and then the rest of the way with Coke.
Okay, so you're just
I'm doing pretty good
now. Yeah. How's the business
Mum
going?
says it's
I'll be fine. I'm a heavyweight.
She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about
It's
this
good
house
to be
being
king.
cursed.
Thank you for the $5, Blueberries. Books are cool. Annette knows what books are. Good kid. If there's a dialogue option, you end up wanting selected Blueberries that doesn't
her,
override
the
I am the
window has
law.
been boarded up.
Let me know when it shows
You
up.
sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Good to hear it's going well. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. What is romance?
It's the type
Women.
of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the
Okay,
bad
I'm sorry.
man.
Can we please have just a small shout out? An hour ago, Justin in the game chat channel of the Bopper Video Game Club Discord server said every Zelda game is the William Blakest Zelda game. That is good.
Finally, some good
Justin,
fucking takes.
Or there
well
could be
done.
a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Man and lady business. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should
Also,
ask Mum.
welcome into the unhingedness, Becklin.
Yeah. You think one should... You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
Could somebody re-edit that line to have it just be like, no. Think about it. What if it was like Disco Elysium, but instead it was like you're like a young witch girl and like you're in the Alps and like a cat it was like lost or something.
And Kuno was
you have to
there.
go and find it. And Kuno was there, and she still replies, no?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I died from sobering up, Becklin. Makes you think. Doesn't ring a
It
bell.
makes you think.
All right, I'll ask your mom.
Yes. All right, I'll
She
ask
knows
your
books,
mom.
definitely.
That's a Kyle Hyde line.
Yeah.
You clearly have issues you need to
Do you know what
address.
divorce is like, kid? Oh, I'll just ask your dad. That's enough of romance. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books.
Bye. Let's go harass this kid's mother.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
I love Plaisance.
Welcome.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
Please take responsibility for the
She's a little
energy you bring
freak.
into this space.
A golden pendant.
See, the
hangs
thing
around
is,
the woman's
the thing
neck,
is,
in the shape of
Disco
what looks
Elysium
like
is
a
a
tiny
really,
fish
really
head
good
trapped in amber.
for a specific kind of character building, where like I think a very common way to build characters in fiction is to make characters that are like relatable, interesting, fun, personable characters that you feel like you could develop like a connection with, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the central ethos of all gachapon games.
Disco Elysium is
is
the Fire Emblem
treats
heroes
all of their
of
characters.
CRPGs.
Disco Elysium treats all of its characters like lab specimens.
Yes.
Like you grow to love them because they are little creatures that you're like looking at and going, huh.
Especially because Harry is so drunk and strung out on crack that like you're just poking at him.
Yeah.
A curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow your eyes mysteriously.
Oh, yes. Helps to have an anchor in these times.
So are you the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little
Sure,
shop of
Kryptonite, there's a
culture.
lot of likable characters in Disco Elysium, but they're all
She is
also
fine-tuned her
fascinating
voice
as
to
like
find the most
specimens.
welcoming
They
approach
are.
for
I learned
attracting
new
new
things about
customers.
Kim Kitsuragi,
It
who I
doesn't
like
hurt.
genuinely, and I think would probably be like a decent person to like spend time with or whatever. But like I learned new things about Kim Kitsuragi, and I go, look at this little freak.
Yeah.
Like
Kim's awesome.
He really is a police officer because it pays the bills and it helps feed his obsession for having like cool bits of technology.
Oh yeah. It's so good. I love Kim. And I love just everyone's
Yeah.
so weird. The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with
Yeah,
her.
some guy, you get
This
it.
place is
Every
not
every
cursed.
character
It
is la
has a
criatura.
robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Racist
Doesn't
lorry
feel
driver.
like
We're gonna
it's
plumb his depths. Yes, Corey.
Feels
The depths of
ghosty.
his, I hesitate to call it his Emersonian mind, but you know.
I call it his huge boner. Your daughter
His huge
is, your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post
No,
doing her job like a proper girl?
She's definitely slacking off.
Oh, shameful girl. What is she up to this time?
Wait, why are we getting her in trouble? She's a little girl.
No, okay. We'll back off then. We'll stop pressing for no reason. I must have been mistaken. She's right outside. Very attentive, yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking
I
with
don't
her?
like doing
Her
customer
opinion of her
satisfaction
daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
surveys, actually.
And especially when there's parenting involved. But you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that.
Come now. It's not
On a
personal.
scale of 1
It's
to
about
10,
proper sales practices
how
and
how
market
worthy of a
research.
person is my
I
daughter?
expect an answer.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fine, 10. You know, fuck you. Let's defend the girl 10. She was very polite and
My
helpful.
precious. Her dedication
Fun
brings
fact,
joy to my heart.
that is
If you
the
have
same
children,
strategy
I
that I
hope they
do
turn out as
whenever
great as my Annette.
I do like a ride sharing app situation. It's like, rate your ride, whatever. And it literally does not matter how they treat me or
Yeah.
like how smooth or pleasant the ride is. They're getting a 5-star.
Yeah, every
Fuck
time.
that. I literally do not give a shit about like materially like evaluating people for some heartless company to exploit further.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Okay, well, let's think about the politics of this answer, because here's a big time question. Maybe Blueberries has an answer that Blueberries wants. Because we can either tell her her parenting sucks. We can say that she's a great value add for the store. Or we can just skip all of that, go straight online Reddit leftist and just say, I'm
Blueberries already made
dismantling
a
the free
decision
market.
for us.
Blueberries, you want one? number one? Blueberry said do one with a question mark, so I just want to confirm.
Well, yeah, let's confirm.
You giving racist? Would you give racist lorry driver a 5?
If
Are your
he
principles
wasn't directly like if he wasn't directly racist in a way that I could discern, probably. Like if I didn't know that he was racist.
Okay, but what if his name
probably.
tag said? What if it said
If
on the
his
ride-sharing
name tag
app,
said
racist lorry driver?
He's getting a 1, and I'm going to leave a comment that said he's a racist.
But like his, yeah, but then like, you know, Elon Musk named a kid a fucking algebra equation, right? Elon Musk would probably name his kid racist lorry driver. All right, Blueberry's confirmed
Mind
1.
your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
All right, then we're just going to go full in. We're here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Do you pay the kid?
What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
This is like the bit from South Park where Cartman goes into Colorado State and he's like, "These are some mighty fine slaves you have, student athletes that you have here, sir."
Slap the cuffs on her.
I formally reprimand you for your corrupt activities.
Oh, of course, officer.
Fucking
good work.
Get her ass.
Are we done with the jokes now?
This isn't a joke. I'm not being funny.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the
How many
store.
years before people
Her
IRL
shoulders
name their kids
rigid
after
and
Disco
tense.
Elysium characters?
Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Listen,
Tarambar has all of Elon's kids' names.
The first
Then why
the
are you
first
talking
kid
to me?
named
Everything is on the shelves
Kuno
to
that I
browse.
run into
Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
is in for a
See
surprise.
those shelves there? Go.
Kuno,
Be
my
drawn.
cat's lost. Please help me. Yeah, fucking come to the Kuno. Kuno's the fucking pussy master. Like, I'm so excited.
The fuck does Kuno care about your fucking mountains? Your fucking pastiche, idyllic mountain shit? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Does Kuno look like a fucking rock climber to you? So what types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you
She is
towards
such
the
a freak.
shelves.
I do love
She
her.
only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't
Bopper,
care
I'm
if
noticing a significant issue in
What?
your 1 day for every day of streaming plan.
What?
It is 11 o'clock in the morning.
That's fine. Do you know
we
what
have to
books
do
you have
this
Truth be told, not really.
for
My sister
8
brings in
more
most of the
in-game
goods.
hours, I
I'm
think,
sure
at
it's
least.
all very literary stuff with well-written prose.
We're already halfway there.
But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
What do you learn about
The
important
truth is
things?
available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
All right,
She
let's
smiles
take a look
and
then.
nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book peddler.
Said something to you about this because the thought did strike me at some point. I was like,
You see a
Game's
set of
kinda
tattered
long, isn't
curtains
it?
blocking the way to another room.
Well, see, because I looked at
A
my playtime
strange
for my
cage-like
first playthrough, and
trinket
my first
dangles
playthrough
from
was
the
30
curtains.
hours.
Excuse me,
So-
officer.
math does
The back
kind
room
of
is
work.
strictly
I
for
remember
employees
day
only.
one and being particularly long because of the way time passes. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
I have to
Oddly
say,
enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains,
I have
the
to
more
say it is
alluring
very,
they
very
become.
weird that I'm both trans and named Vivian, and also Elon Musk
Just
has
as you're
a
about to pull
daughter
apart the
who
curtains,
is trans
the
and named
petrified
Vivian,
voice
but
of the
we are
shop
two
owner
different people.
cries out once more.
Sir, don't
If I
touch
was
that.
related to
Mario
Elon
does some
Musk,
crazy things.
For the customers.
I would try to destroy.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the
You
threshold.
do? My God, Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be
Thank you,
careful.
Inland Empire.
You see a
nice.
tattered set
Yes.
of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Rip them apart. This time for real.
Ooh, CPC donating $2 saying I decree you have to buy a book or board game.
Okay,
stands in the back.
I have 354. I'm gonna write this one down when I got money. I'm gonna come back. I don't think I have enough for it now.
Over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
All right, who wants to release forces beyond our understanding?
I love
a heavy door with a missing handle.
It's got charms all over it.
Covered in dozens, if not hundreds,
They're warded.
of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Knock on the door. Let's talk that first.
No one is there.
The curtains are covered in yellow paint.
Oh no!
Dark echo.
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in
What's
your
my
surroundings.
strategy?
You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Let's check my
Steady
posture.
breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door is clear.
All right, what about
It's
the door?
made of a solid block of wood.
Hey.
But it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of
Offer,
rust.
what are you thinking?
It should be doable.
We'll come back to the door. We'll come back to the door.
Okay. I mean, you can also just talk to Plaisance, I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically
I am the law.
You
You
have to.
clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right?
I am the law.
Don't expect my help from now on.
Oh.
The back door is locked and I threw away the key. I won't trifle with such forces. Do look at the books, though. The books compel
I am the law.
You may be able
means
to
we
make
can't
up for
do
this by
it.
buying a lot of books.
Now you have to break the door down.
We have to break the door down because we said I am the law. Oh, great.
Well, let's check our inventory. What do we got for pain
Pain threshold. I don't think we have anything for pain threshold. No.
Correction, we don't have anything for pain threshold yet.
Exactly. But we've got plenty of stuff to go get.
Mm-hmm.
Is there pain threshold down here? There's morale.
There's magnesium.
Hello, boat lady. Do you have pain threshold?
I love her.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat
You're right. We need an axe.
glistens
If only
with
we had an
droplets.
axe.
A silk scarf
We
is
had an
tied
axe.
around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
Philip,
But
the only thing we can do about growths is do drugs and then pump stats beyond our natural bases. That's the only way to do
That
it.
is good to hear, madame. My
Yeah.
colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some
He is
scheme.
so cool.
It happens quicker than a
I love
shooting
him.
star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
how interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition.
You're on a
But
boat.
she appears helpful.
Why, yes I am.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelechi 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelechi, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the X something?
The X something.
The ex-wife.
The X what? Thank you for the suggestion. I see the word has emotional resonance for you. For me, sadly, none. So I will stick with the factory name.
How do you like it?
Sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Shut up, Kim. We're talking about my ex-wife.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I think we have a handle on the boat thing. What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this
Elon
is my colleague from
playthrough.
Precinct 41.
I actually tried to do that. It's like one of my least viewed videos on my channel. I did a
the Mass Effect,
imagining Elon Musk's Mass Effect. Yeah.
Oh God, horrible. My badge, yes, of course, my badge that I have on me.
He looks at you expectantly. Then it dawns on him.
I don't seem to have my badge actually.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation.
Yeah, why is that?
The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you that I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to that.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of the life in the world.
Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the
I've never
terminal,
seen this either,
so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or
me pointing
you
at
can
myself.
recover your badge.
Huh?
Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment. All right, let's have this private conversation right here.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance and, you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
No, Kim, don't hate me.
No. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her.
This is stupid. We should
her
go punch
it's done
Measurehead.
and demand for her information.
Yes, let's go punch Measurehead. Oh, you're no longer drunk.
I'm not. I'd have to, but I have more drinks.
But you know what? You have more drinks.
I do.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about the drug
It's
trafficking.
quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
He just tweeted about how science says we need to replace teachers with AI. Oh, don't worry. Schools are doing that like voluntarily on their own because they think it's a good idea. Let me get this straight.
They're saying it's science needs to do this. Like, that's such a fun way to phrase that.
Science. Guys in lab coats figured this out. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal,
We're getting
lose
cooked so
track.
hard right now, and I'm just doing it voluntarily.
Taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter.
It's great.
North of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I going to need a bolt cutter for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries.
Racist lorry driver.
Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Okay, I've made up my mind to doing this.
Yes?
Yes, let's accept it. We'll take this case. We'll probe the driver, see what it yields. This is like a mystery we get to go solve.
There are at least 3 lorry drivers
There's more shit to go
lingering near
fuck
the
up.
roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days.
So,
you should have the time you need.
the first time I played this, I got
In the
stuck
meantime, let
on
me
day
know if
one
there's any
severely
other way I may be of assistance.
because it took
Of
me
course,
like
detective. Take care.
a few hours to realize that this whole like area was even in the game, that you could just go north. That you could go west and then north of the whirling and rags.
Jesus.
All right, so now we got to go. Let's go. Should we? I wish we could press racist lorry driver some more just for fun.
Yeah.
Now I remember from these bits here. This was one of the parts of the game that actually made me feel really bad, was doing this part of the game. I didn't quite do this quest, but... Who?
Tommy the man. Sorry, continue.
Tommy Lahome. I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
Yes. People get that you are the law. You really don't have
What's
to
up,
keep
Lucian?
saying it.
What's going on
It's
here?
the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
Where's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Limbo, huh? That's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
I feel like saying the word "need" is doing a lot of weight there.
we need his lore. Again, linguistic determinism. I don't quite understand what you just said.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Has some good
I wish
times
I
surfing
could
psychic
say that
waves
to
in my own
somebody without
consciousness,
wanting
you know?
to throw myself into the ocean.
What?
You'd seem like you know
Those
about
days are
drugs.
behind
Yeah.
me.
Harry
There are
just
other
does it.
addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
I need to get high and I'm looking for a
Hey,
dealer.
man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
No. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs to Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment.
No,
from
I'm
the
not trying to
harbor
entrap
load it
you.
on the
I
lorry
need
and drive it
drugs.
to
I
Jamaica.
just need them.
Not me, man. No way.
I will
don't
die
need any
if I
trouble.
sober up.
Shit's bad enough anyway.
Who do you
This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug
Look,
trade?
man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Oh God, Tarambar said he's on the Elon Twitter rabbit hole and he's averaging 4 tweets
No.
an hour.
It's not a lie.
Oh my
It's
god.
something else.
Isn't he busy
Impossible
ruining
to
our
say
government?
what
Like, what the
at
fuck
this
is
point,
happening?
But there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Nah, he's got his edgelords
Don't be a
on
stranger.
it. All right, so he won't budge. He told us no, so that means he literally will not tell us anything. Ever.
Awesome.
So we got to figure out some way to deal with this. I could have sworn you could investigate this lorry right here. Maybe it's a different one.
I mean, the pale driver's right over there, and
Yeah.
she is a trip and a half.
I forgot about the pale driver.
The small, wrinkled.
Oh,
woman
it looks like
does
she's
not
vomiting
greet
too.
you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your
grandma.
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Snap your fingers in her
If
face.
you want her attention,
You know, like,
you may
like
need
you
to
do
be
with
more
your grandma.
forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
I am the law.
Then I don't suppose you could tell me where we are, Lowman. Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
When else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Right, I have some other questions for you. Police
Why
questions.
not, Khalifa? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Damn.
There's something off about this woman.
Poor pale driver.
Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's important police business, man.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
I mean, you
She's
are talking
wearing
to her with your
sturdy
pants off.
workers'
This is
boots.
true. I
They
did forget.
Feel a little bit like freak shit.
We don't have
soul
pants on.
is also
I don't think
made of
we haven't had pants on for over an hour.
Just before Gabriel.
No,
it
you
was
have
the coronation
categorically
of Franco Nero.
refused to have pants on.
Now,
Perry doesn't do
there
pants.
was a real man.
She is not odd soul. These are not the boots that made the
I could have
prince.
told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals.
Do you know about drugs?
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary, not drugs.
the adversary.
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
I wanted to ask you if you would be interested in smuggling drugs.
why would I want to do that?
For commerce, the lifeblood of the Isolas.
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Let me put it this way. Are you smuggling drugs?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know what you're hauling in your lorry?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Loman?
Drugs.
No, Kryptonite, we got that part.
Diamonds.
Yeah. Let's see. If I had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet.
I agree.
Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
If you're not involved in the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting
Where do
here?
you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Okay, well, the old lady... I wonder if we could press Tommy more now that the old lady said he probably did it. You're a poet. You deal drugs.
I mean, that's a pretty fair accusation.
Yeah, I don't know what happens, though. Like, we're not taking a debuff from the lack of pants, right?
I don't know.
Again, my man. What's on your mind?
It didn't give us any new options because of the woman. Let's check the car.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Kim, what are we looking at?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Can we turn it on?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
What is the sinking feeling I have with the word motor carriage?
Nothing.
It's probably fine.
It's nothing at all.
Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Actually, you know what? Harry never fucked anything up. Chat, don't ask questions. Yeah. What is a motor carriage?
Literally never done anything wrong ever.
I'm sure you are familiar with the concept. We've had these for nearly a century.
Do all policemen have cool motor carriages?
The Kupris Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
This is a sports model, right?
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective?
What's Tip Top?
An interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition.
In the
See, I love Kim.
A set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow
I love how Kim
of
is
the
like
fuel
just
preheater
freaky
gauge.
for cars. It's so good. Pick up the
The
radio.
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something.
Feline?
The soft purr of electrical kittens.
Feline.
Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice.
The one thing that'll always
Please
hurt
assist
video
our
games in the
colleague from
academic
41st
sense is that you
precinct
can't
here.
assign them for
I'm
homework.
putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy.
That is
Just be
until
confident.
I make
You've
my
probably
digital
done it
media
1,000
criticism
times.
class, where I will assign video games for homework. Fuck you.
That is going to be, I mean, hell, it's a better deal than textbooks, that's for sure. You know, you got to buy a PlayStation. No. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Could you connect? I need to connect me. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. What do I want? Oh, we need Sylvie because Garta was telling us about her.
What is the number, officer?
Didn't Garta give us the number?
That's probably going to go well.
Yeah, nothing
My
bad's
number
going to
is
happen here.
005 1944 298.
You had to analyze Octopath Traveler senior year of high school, Doran?
Why?
How does that happen?
Hold on, officer.
Like, did you have to play it, or did someone like just send you like some cutscenes or something? Like
specifically Octopath Traveler. That's
Lieutenant
so weird.
Kitsuragi slowly
That's
begins
It's not a
to
bad
step
game.
a
I
little
had a
rhythm
good time
with
playing
his
Octopath
right
Traveler,
foot.
but like
Quite a lot of
that
time
is a
has
weird one.
passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello, this is the police calling. Oh, wait, Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right.
That's probably not a good
Hello,
idea.
officer. What can I do
That's
for
what we're
you?
going with, of course.
Yeah,
You watched
I mean,
cutscenes
why
in
did I
class?
think otherwise?
She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why are you not comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else.
You mean me?
Not you.
You needed to get away from me.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
All right, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know.
Was it you that called the
I
police?
have to take some time off right now. No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
No, I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean?
You know.
I love that. I'm glad that Harry's line there is, what do you mean by
Listen to
that?
them and they take care of their own.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by
Everyone
that?
here.
Garbage.
I am the authority around here.
Okay.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a
I love Harry Dubois.
Why did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks without calling us?
Yes.
I'm just gonna be a dickhead.
Push her further.
Entitles you.
Error of her ways.
Yes.
No,
Entitles you.
I love
Sounds as
Yes.
if she's about to cry.
Okay, so the cool thing here about how the stats work is that you have, because you put you have two stats that conflict with each other that fit in the same category. So one's pushing you one way, the other's pushing you the other. Obviously, the way I do it,
It's
right,
fantastic.
is whatever's the most irresponsible one is the one you should do. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You ignored the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone
Oh,
would
she's
take him down
crying
eventually.
now. That's perfect.
A little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier.
You
Jesus.
can almost
my
hear
God.
the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she
Hopper.
almost drowns in static.
You mean Harry? You know who made that call?
Harry. Yeah.
We don't even know Harry's
Yeah,
name
yeah,
yet
you're right, you're
in the
right, you're right.
text.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
You ignored the law? Didn't you know that I am the law?
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay,
hope
it's
so.
such a fucking
Please
thing.
don't call me again. Bye.
I can do an empathy check here, but I lost a bunch of points for making her cry and said I'm the law.
And saying that you're, yeah, but you got this. You're
I got this.
empathetic
I'm an
person.
empath. I'm a dark empath. We
Yes,
got it.
You, have
You are a
obviously
dark
had something
empath.
to
Look,
upset
we
her
nailed it.
At the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I love how they like do tell you the calculation, like they tell you exactly where you fucked up. So you just have to know. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? There's some checks that you get later in the game where it's like -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1.
Before you go, you're mad at me, right?
Yeah. You're mad at me,
How
right? Tell me what did I do?
devastating.
I can't remember
I'm
anything.
not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Oh, what skua thing? I've never seen this dialogue.
The stuffed bird, the great skewer.
I don't think I have,
Threw
at
it
least.
against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
That doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Or, nah, bitch bird got what was coming to
Okay,
her.
officer.
Crackling static, more static, and yes, more of that sweet static. The violence of your words is obviously scaring her.
So you're telling me that I was the one that made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
We're getting cooked.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was going to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
Go on, I want to know what I did.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
You know, okay, little textual thing here, I guess. We're making this phone call, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has no idea we're calling without our pants on.
That's probably fine.
I wonder what her reaction would be if she knew.
That's probably fine.
If she knew, it would probably just tank the rest of this
I
experiment.
tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
That's it? That's not so bad.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait. Police documents.
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow. The great panic at the end. Oh, wow.
No, this is good. This is healthy.
Wow, well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Right, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear
Take
a sigh
care.
of relief
Oh
on the
my
other end
God.
of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
So now I'm starting to wonder, like, are we full dickhead Harry playthrough now?
I mean, we've gone pretty dark into it at this point.
Yeah. Could you connect me? And because the only thing, like, Kryptonite paid all the money to cause us to be also crazy, and Jay Swizzle had us fucking fighting people with 3% chances to win. So, we really did give her the have a nice day. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking.
The pants are
with a
directly
large
tied to his
white
morality.
rectangle sewn on his vest.
Yes.
Pants
In
off,
front
pants.
of
It's
him
like Dr.
is a
Jekyll and Mr.
box-shaped
Hyde, but with our
apparatus
pants.
With an array of wires
Yeah.
and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me. Here, I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status,
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
My badge is missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
I can't find it anywhere. It's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
I love this guy, by the way. I love the police chief. The police chief makes
yeah,
me
yeah,
laugh
yeah,
every
yeah.
time he says anything. I
Says he
laugh.
lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Dietmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Memory? No.
It's Officer
No.
Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name.
I'm glad our intelligence did check that one. Dick Mullen is not your name.
Defend
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm glad that Encyclopedia really backed us up on this
They're
one.
laughing at you.
Can't we just move on?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Shut up, Mac.
Look up here, lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his
I like
badge.
how he just went from
Why?
Harry being
Did he find
absolutely
it?
awful to a woman,
Yeah.
and then now we're just gonna have him get obliterated.
So when we talk to women, we're mean, misogynistic, antagonistic, violent. Second a dude shows up, yes, Alpha. Yes, Alpha. Yes, Alpha.
Sergeant Person was wondering
Please
if
don't
you
talk
found your
mean to me,
badge yet.
Alpha. I'm a small bean, Alpha.
You don't have to come back. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Enough with this now. I have other things to
10-9,
discuss.
come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him.
Yeah, we are just women, guy.
Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Person wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here. I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
We got one shot at this. Let's go for it. Convince him you didn't lose your gun.
Even before
Okay, we
you can
didn't
get the
fucking
words
convince
out,
him. Where it's-
everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course
Nope.
I didn't lose my fun.
Women
gun.
guy Harry Dubois.
Of course I didn't lose
women
my
guy Harry Dubois not having it.
Nope. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
The plasma gun. For starters,
Harry
it's
getting obliterated by 4 men at once.
For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too.
10-9, come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator, an arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second. Over.
Okay, Jules is being an asshole. We're just trying to tell him what it is. In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh,
This
and
is some Dracula float type shit.
yeah, did I mention it is dripping
This
with
shit ain't nothing to
sexy
me,
blue
man.
plasma? This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind? Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
Dorn, you gotta play this game. This game's great.
It's really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noor by himself.
It's so good.
Just go in, let him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
Oh man, I'm not going to.
Thanks,
Ask
Mac.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Oh my god. Yeah, I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say
Holy.
that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Like he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater?
I've never seen any of this, by the way.
Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and
crazy.
How much there just is in this game. Is there like a word count? Do we know how much writing there is in this game?
Is it longer than the Bible?
Is it longer than Umineko? No, I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun, thanks.
I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his?
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
But I don't want to be smart.
Sir, I'm not hearing your question.
I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
Hello, Mari. You're thoroughly obsessed with this Harry? You should be. Everyone should be obsessed with Harry Dubois.
It's
insane. Oh my god.
General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Okay, I haven't mentioned it this stream, but I do want to mention this because, tell them I lost my pants too. Because this is the most hateful thing I think I've ever said about any game. And I've told you this before. I've mentioned this to a couple people before. And I've definitely mentioned it on stream before, but it's got to be worth here. Disco Elysium came out the exact same year as Fire Emblem Three Houses. And...
yes.
Harry... That stuck in my mind a lot because I was like comparing Harry, the silent protagonist, versus Byleth, the silent protagonist. And sometimes I've sat up and I've just like thought about that extensively. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. Because like when I had only played Three Houses, I was like, this type of character could never work. Like any story driven game has to have like a defined character that says things on their own. And then I played this, which came out the exact same time. Like within 2 months. I think they came out 2 months apart.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
I guess I should say not silent so much as a character whose dialogue is all player chosen.
Yeah.
In a big RPG.
Yeah.
With high variability, too. There are highly variable Harrys, is the thing. Like, we haven't gotten to the stuff yet where you pick his, like, political leanings, but, like, he can be both a communist or a fascist or a centrist or a neoliberal or a nothing.
Or you can be a real freak about it, and he could be multiple combinations of those things.
Yeah. To be fair, you could say Shakespeare came out 400 years before Three Houses. How did we fuck it up? That's true, but proximity matters here, and the type of character in an RPG. Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up.
God, shut up, Chester.
Yeah, fuck Chester. Yeah, you fuck this. I'm leaving this call.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south,
Chester.
in the 41st
Chester and
precinct,
McLean.
You know,
a small
did you know
crowd has
there
gathered
are as
around
many Harry
communication
Dubois and
officer
Fire Emblem heroes
Jules
as there are
Oldboy
Marcuses?
Pidier, around a dozen cops.
Yeah.
The small room is filled
It's really
with cigarette
sad.
smoke, a buzz with laughter when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short.
Do you think we could get Stellar
What
Blade
is going on
DLC
here?
with
Did something happen?
For
Harry
Disco
outfits?
Elysium?
Yeah, like Disco Elysium
Yeah.
DLC in Stellar Blade.
What happened
That'd
is
be
my
good.
partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger fucking his fist.
Mac the Torso
laughing hoarsely,
Torson.
and apparently
That is
telling
an
some dirty
excellent
story
name.
to his partner.
I
Master
love
McLean,
that.
The
near
Torso.
the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
I like how Jules, the operator, just straight up still has us on speaker so we can hear everything.
Enough. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
They had plans to make Jean playable in the sequel before it was canceled. The funny thing, Zachary, is that there's been like 6 proposed Disco Elysium sequels, so I have no idea if that's a joke or not. There's been like 8 spiritual successors to Disco Elysium announced, and they're all going to be bad.
Yeah, for sure.
A metallic drawer.
Let's get those
slides
toolbox
from under
out.
the
My
seat
sink exploded.
and
Let's
clicks
see what we
into
got.
place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools.
Oh, fuck yeah, we
like
get the
some
tools
men
now.
are.
Yeah.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
All right, let's take these. Got the pry bar.
Feels nice and cold in your
I
hand.
guess we could use that to get to the roofs easier if we didn't like find the thing.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber chain
The
cutters.
handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Ooh, I wonder if we can get into that
It's
door in the
robust,
bookstore now
weatherproof,
easier.
and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers, and the
Let's blow this popsicle stand. We got a door to go kick down. Who needs to solve this murder?
Yes.
All right. Open. Yeah, equip that. All right, we got beer and a crowbar. Chad, I think we're going to go bust this door down. This definitely works, right? Also, shout out to I Am the Law completely fucking this side quest up to where now we have to bust the door down.
Yeah, good job, Kryptonite,
a
honestly.
heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I doubt the chain cutters make a difference if the crowbar did it.
A heavy door with a missing
No.
handle.
Nothing. All right. And we're just still in our underwear, too. Okay.
It's fantastic.
All right, so this is really bad. We've got a side quest that doesn't work. Actually, I wonder. Kuno's just still at it.
There
I mean,
he still
that
is,
kid
looking
is
right
that
through
kid is
you.
unstoppable.
Yeah, and we fucked up on
Plaisance
checking
could let you in. Maybe you could
Yeah.
maybe see if you could talk her into it at this point.
Well, no, remember she like all of her
You never
dialogue
know.
ended because I said I am the law. I don't think
Well-
she reset it. So now we'll have to kick the door in.
Hello again, esteemed
Yeah,
officer.
there's
And welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of
Well, you might be able to go back through
Doesn't
the
feel
thread a
like
little
it's
bit. Yeah.
Feels doesn't feel like
Oh,
it's
okay. No,
thriving.
never mind.
Yeah, so we're gonna have
No,
to kick
she's refusing.
We're gonna have to kick the door down.
Yeah, this is it.
Let's see. We failed the jump. We failed the body. We haven't gotten shit on the drugs. The racist lorry driver's not telling us anything. Wait a minute. I know what we could do. Whenever there's doubt, you know the first thing you should do in Disco Elysium is press the shit out of Gatry? Who's the guy that runs the place? The asshole behind the bar, Gart. Mess with him.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected
No, I
to
have
the case,
$5 CPC, so I might have some. I might be able to get a book, but
Just
I don't
a
know if
trash
5 can
container.
get me anything.
There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yeah, I feel like there's something in here.
What do you mean, feel?
It's extrasensory perception. Whatever is in there holds a special significance.
I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here.
There's no need for sarcasm. I just feel strongly about it, that's all. Maybe it's not connected to the case, but still.
Oh. It might also be evidence. The mob could have disposed of something in there. We should get it open.
How do we open the
We
lock?
could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or...
No or. Pry bar?
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Okay, so what do you think we should do? Ask Gart for the key or pry bar?
I mean, the key would get you further. There's
This
more
trash
stuff that you
container
could get.
is locked.
It's a good point, and my physical instrumentation is really low. But what if I did it successfully? What if we beat Gart with the pry bar?
I don't know if that'll work, but I'm delighted to consider that it might.
It's gotta work, right? Gart. Give me the key, Gart.
Real mature, man.
Yeah, I
What
forgot.
Exactly
We just ran
were you
away
trying
from
to
him
accomplish?
earlier.
Oh, right.
You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Damn, your feet thought we got away. That doesn't seem fair. You demonstrated some serious skills there, slipping away Sambo style. By the way, Sambo, or Samurai boxing, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves originating
Thank
from
you,
the samurai
Encyclopedia.
Isola. Sambo used to incorporate a wide array of martial disciplines, from archery to mounted combat, but mainly means aesthetically pleasing single combat nowadays. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Do I get something for the effort?
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I need a drink. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He sounds irritated.
You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie?
Yeah.
Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
I want a fucking drink, asshole.
Well, you're not getting it, asshole!
This is a thoughtful exchange, but can we move on, please?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
By the way, where is home?
I love...
The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no
but
idea.
You've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights.
Is every Harry
Where were
you've
you
seen
before?
usually generally
You had to
like
be somewhere.
nice-ish? Because most people don't want to pick crazy stuff.
Why did you say that?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi,
Also,
do you know a place called...
Sorry, I've been trying to solve a small
No.
sheet with my...
But isn't that an
YouTube
expression,
channel,
not a place?
I think I'm almost done.
Yeah.
So.
A saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place.
Guard does have
one
the
that
most
is
nasally
impossible to
voice
climb
humans
back
can
to.
achieve.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm proud of him.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Okay. We're internalizing hobo cop for sure.
For sure.
Okay. Oh, we got the key. I'm so stupid. I'm like, where do I go? Oh, I got too busy yelling at Gart for no reason.
This trash container is locked.
Perfect.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
I mean, just because. I mean, we can, you know. We should still take a swing at it, right?
Yes,
This
obviously
trash
we should still
container
take a swing at it.
Force time isn't happening.
We are
You've
not
jammed the pry bar under the lid,
physically
but it just
strong. I'm
isn't
starting to
bending.
notice. I'm starting to notice that we lack a certain amount of physical strength.
Yeah. The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in
Damn.
sweaty rage on your face.
Kick the container. I'm dead.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural
Oh,
pressure.
buffer.
It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and self. All you feel is pain. Cop suffers final heart.
Well, I'm glad that we tried. You know?
Yes.
Honestly, it's important to have tried.
Yeah, it better to have died than not died. You know, that's the saying, right?
Yeah, that's probably the saying.
Yeah,
yes.
good thing I saved there. Oh, man. Okay. Ooh. So, the worst part is we had the key. We had to try, though. It's been a good second run. So, so I was thinking, right? And I was like, I know why the day is moving much slower than when I played it the first time. Is that when I was playing the first time, I wasn't having to listen to the voice acting of each internal thought.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
it's taken a while.
That's why it's taking so much longer, is because of the voice acting. So, because when I was playing it on my own, right, and I'd quickly read like the thing and like go through, because the guy that does the internal narrator, he takes his time. It's so good, but like I didn't have that the first time, so that's the difference. But I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, it would be stupid to skip through that, I think, from a streaming experience. So, some guy specifically without Harry's internal voice. I was just reading those. Like when the stats talk to you. I was listening to the characters. So, fuck it. It's winter. I'll just make this a regular, normal series. Because I want to.
I was gonna say
I want to play through it, but this is taking. It just moves slower on stream. It just does, and I don't want to feel like I have to rush it. The pace that I have to move with chat and and talking, I want to sit down and discuss it. So I think, well, yeah, some guy, those are the best parts, but they were not always voiced. So those were like recently added, the voices for the stats.
Yeah.
So we have a save in front of the trash can. So I think we'll make an on-the-fly adjustment. Hello Tuesday Disco Elysium. Hello Saturday Elden Ring. And then we'll do Danganronpa.
If we're doing Tuesday Disco Elysium, I can't come in with you regularly on those.
That's fine. I've got
unless you meant like a Wednesday, but no, you should do Cowboy.
Yeah.
Please. Chad, if you have not seen Midnight Cowboys, a Disco Elysium video, you should.
Yeah. And I'll just change the name of the stream. It's like it never happened.
Yeah.
It's like my great idea never happened because of all the voice acting and wanting to talk to chat. No. So sad. But I'll look into it. I'll make an adjustment on the fly because I do need to get to Danganronpa, but I also would really like to stream this game, so I'm going to come up with a solution to my problem. Because I'd also like to not just do like...
If you want to do Danganronpa on Saturdays, I can hold off a little bit longer. If that's the solution.
We could.
We can talk about it later.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
but I do really want to complete Disco Elysium on stream because I think chat makes this game more fun, which is going to make the agony even better. It could have worked if I started earlier, but I would have had to do like 6 straight, probably 5 days of like 6-hour streams with this. I could have done it in the summer, but this is a winter game, so I don't know. Thanks, Kuno. Thanks for the commentary.
Yeah, thanks, Kuno.
Yeah. We did Elden Ring real time instead because I did that 6-hour thing. Whip build. Summer Byleth could not take any hits. But no, thank you, chat, for stopping by. Thank you, Vivian, for joining.
Always a treat.
Because I mean, I looked back and looked at my saves. I checked my previous saves because I had like a shitload of them, and like the gap between like days on here of like playtime was like 3 to 4 hours. So that was my unhealthy expectation. But I want to keep the voice acting in there for everyone.
I mean, it's also so good.
It is so good.
Like the other thing.
It is very good. But with that, chat, we will see you all next time. I will post an update on what we're going to do, because it's not that big a deal that we're not doing this. I think it's a fun gimmick, but it would probably best be done personal where you can read through some of the stuff more quickly.
Yeah.
But with that, Play Disco Elysium as Makoto Danganronpa Sin Tweet. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know.
That seems suitably insane, but yeah.
All right, with that, I'll see you guys next time.
Everyone have a wonderful night.
Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully you all have a longer weekend. Yes, it's great. That means Dark Souls is back on the menu. Yes, it does mean Speedy Souls does not take a week off, probably. I'll let him know.
Yeah.
That means we're back.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it means we're straight Lost Isolithing it. All right. Well, see you all later. You all are the best. I'm going to go watch anime and pass out. Yeah. All right.